claps. We're ready tonight. 3 claps. 3 claps. 3 claps. 27 years ago, I sat in this locker room just like you guys, on a knee, getting ready to play a game. I walked down the locker room, it still smells the same. It takes you back real quick. One of the things that caught me was how fast 27 years goes by. There's so many people that live vicariously through you. I would give anything tonight to jump in one of these uniforms with you guys.
To do something I never had an opportunity to do. My father never saw me play. You play for your fathers tonight.
That feeling goes away. It goes away, and it doesn't come every Friday night. It comes when you get married. It comes when your child's born. So you get it, but you just don't get it every Friday night. You're going to miss that more than anything in the world. That's what I miss. And so you seniors that are focused on college, you're focused on your work after high school, what you're going to do next, you're focused on tomorrow, aren't you? You got plenty of time for tomorrow. But these tonights, they're going by fast. You focus on tonight. This is about you guys. This is about the guys in this room that care about each other, that know there's only so many more of these nights left. It's about you. They're a faceless opponent. They just happen to draw the short straw tonight. Now get your asses ready to play. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to David Smith Stadium at Rammer Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. It is Big Rivers Conference football action. Tonight, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes have traveled to town to take on your River Falls Wildcats. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Jeff Johnson, Mr. Braden Engstrom, and the artist, Rob Derry, on the camera. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Doing fabulous. It's our fifth consecutive beautiful night for football, Kevin.
It is beautiful. Again, 72 degrees. It's a real light breeze out of the south at 2 to 5 miles an hour. A couple wispy clouds above. It's a great night for football here tonight. Well, Eau Claire Memorial 1-3. They've got an aerial game. 2-2 River Falls Wildcats. I'm going to say it. It's a must-win in a conference play tonight for the River Falls team.
I'd say it's a must-win for both teams,
yes,
Kevin.
Okay. I like that even better.
The Old Abes are winless so far in the Big Rivers Conference, and the Wildcats are winless as well. Both teams 0-2. Wildcats coming off a really difficult defeat last week in the battle for the jug against Hudson. Game tied at 20 at halftime. Hudson went on a 28-0 run to start the second half and ended up winning the game 48-26. Just an aerial show. A lot of passes out to their wide receivers and running backs, and they were fast, Kevin.
They were faster. They were bigger in the second half. I don't know what the coach said to them in the locker room at halftime, but they were definitely ready to play, and they basically took it to the Wildcats in half number 2 last week.
They sure did, and I think Eau Claire Memorial probably learned a lot. On tape, they are a throwing team without a doubt. Their senior quarterback, number 1, Riley Holmberg, you'll hear his name called often tonight. He's thrown 111 passes already this season. So,
and he's got 2 big targets, Jeff. Let's talk a little bit about those 2 targets.
You bet. His 2 big targets are the top 2 receivers in the conference in receptions and in yards. Number 5, junior Tay Ferguson. He has 16 receptions for 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, leads the conference in receiving yards. And then his other big target, number 2, also a junior, Julius Clark. He has 20 receptions for 211 yards and a touchdown. So those are your top 2 receivers in the Big Rivers Conference in receiving yards. They will throw it early and often.
Defensive backs, safeties, and linebackers are going to have their work cut out for them tonight for River Falls.
They will for certain. Holmberg will throw it up, and we'll have a chance for some interceptions tonight. Holmberg has 7 of them already for the season, along with his 4 touchdown passes. So the Wildcats will get some chances for some picks. They'll just have to finish the plays, execute, and hopefully we'll be able to force some turnovers.
Let's talk, speaking of execution on the Wildcat side, Jeff, let's talk a little bit about the River Falls Wildcats offense and maybe where it got a little bit off the rails last week, midway or late in the first quarter when Jonas Severson took a shot to the upper thigh.
Yeah, Jonah's taken a lot of shots this year already, as he did last season. Like you said, he took that shot to the thigh, and he was kind of in and out of the game for a good part of the game thereafter. Jonah had 28 carries for 99 yards only last week, which is probably an off game, I would say, for him. He did have 4 touchdowns. For the season, Jonah is 103 carries for 489 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's the number 2 leading rusher in the Big Rivers Conference in terms of rushing yards. So,
well, I'm anxious to see his health tonight. The Wildcats are certainly going to need Jonas Severson to be at least 100 tonight. What do you think?
Absolutely. Watching him before the game, he looks like he was moving pretty well. So Wildcats have predominantly been a running team for several years now, and they'll have to feed the rock to Jonah, along with, I'm sure we'll see some Charlie Lesh tonight as well.
Jacob Range, I suppose maybe he's going to get his arm loosened up too. He's got a couple big targets out there, and an Eli Johnson and Novak, so we'll see.
Yeah, Jacob's had a nice season. He last week he was extremely efficient. He was 13 for 17 for 132 yards passing. For the season, he's has 564 passing yards, 5 touchdowns with only 1 interception. Jacob's done a nice job cutting down on his turnovers, and he's also, Kevin, not afraid to run the ball. He has 121 rushing yards this year on 37 carries. So definitely a dual threat thrower and runner.
Yeah, and they have designed plays for that run as well. That one where he kind of just tucks it and goes off tackle and gets in behind the bigs. It's worked good the first couple games, and last week it was pretty much shut down.
Yeah, it gets, as you get into the Big Rivers Conference, these looks are a lot more scouted, and the teams know each other, and they know what they're going to run, and its yards have been obviously much more difficult to come by. You mentioned the receivers earlier before.
Yeah.
Eli Johnson, the big target, number 4 of the Wildcats tight end. He was limited to only 1 reception last week for 15 yards. I look for him to become more involved in the offense this evening. He does have 3 touchdowns for the season. Andrew Amundsen is the Wildcats' leading receiver in terms of receptions. He has 11 for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. So look for those 2 in the passing game, along with the sophomore wide receiver Mason Novak, who's come on over the last few weeks.
Yeah, very good. Oh, a couple other housekeeping items with 3 minutes on the clock. We are approaching our millionth view in just 5 short years on River Falls Sports Broadcasting. That's 17,000 a month. That sounds kind of like a big number. Over 5 years.
That is a big number,
So
Kevin.
1 million, and we are due to hit that at approximately 7:30 tonight. If you're the millionth viewer, you could win $200 cash, and I'll be delivering that personally. We'll meet up, and we'll take your picture, and we'll celebrate that. But in order to win the $200 and be the millionth viewer, you have to be a subscriber, then get in the chat section and just say hello. And right at 7:30, Jeff and I are going to look down. It'll be near the end of the first quarter, and we are going to find the millionth viewer. But I've done some calibrations, and it's going to be somewhere between 7:29 and 7:31 will be on 1 million views.
That's unbelievable. That's, like Rob just said, that's 2 million eyeballs, right, Rob?
It's 2 million eyeballs. Right. So if you think of a million, that's a million devices times, bars and restaurants and living rooms and garages. So
yeah, because
probably double that, actually.
Oh, yeah, maybe even more so.
Yeah.
Probably more so if you consider the bars and
yeah.
people watching at home. They're typically not watching by themselves either. They're usually watching with a group. So
right. So we'd like to capture that millionth viewer. So the key word in the chat section is hello or millionth viewer. So there you go. $200 on the line.
Yeah, we really appreciate everybody watching here. It's been a effort that's built over the last 5-6 years, and I know Kevin doesn't like to take credit for it, but he's kind of the mastermind of the whole deal. So
we're just having a lot of fun, and whatever comes, and trying to make this week better than last week. How about that, Jeff?
That's what we strive to do every week. So
we got field cam working tonight. Mr. Chris Larson down there on the field cam tonight.
Is this song on your playlist, Kevin?
It's not on my playlist. What is this? I've not heard this one,
I'll
Jeff.
have to ask my children when I get home tonight. No idea. I got nothing.
Parents section down here is acting like they know it. All right, we're going down field side to Chris Larson. He's taking this right into your living room. Look at Severson. Let's go. Here come the Wildcats. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Chris, and a baby, way to take one for the team down there.
Yeah, he's upright, so that's good.
Got little goosebumps on that shot.
Yeah, that was neat.
That was good. Hey, our note taker says he suggested that song 3 years ago.
Okay.
Michael Dunham's on. Go Cats. Uncle Mike watching from Tucson.
Well,
Glad to have you.
If he wins, you and I can both go deliver the $200 to him.
Here at Riverfield for tonight.
We got Austin and Michael in the running right now for and Will Johnson in the running for the millionth viewer. $200 on the line. Just get in the chat section and say hello. About 7:30, we're going to have our millionth viewer. You can win $200.
Coaches and spectators to support good sportsmanship. Please help foster the spirit of good sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of both teams, the coaches, and the officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. Also, please be reminded that state law prohibits the use of tobacco products in an area used by public schools. This includes the parking lot. Parents, we also ask that you help monitor your children throughout tonight's contest. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to do so, please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, and join in River Falls High School senior Ellie Maloney with our national anthem.
Ellie Maloney, national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow. Look at the shots Chris Larson's bringing you from the sidelines. Woo! Got a few goosebumps right there. Welcome to get back again, everybody. And welcome to Big Rivers Conference Football tonight on the campus of the University of Wisconsin River Falls. The 2-2 Wildcats taking on the 1-3 Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, Rob Derry, Braden Engstrom, and Chris Larson down there on the field camera bringing you along tonight. And now for your starting lineups.
River Falls Wildcats.
Starting line defense.
At number 8, linebacker Cody Olson.
Cody Olson.
Number 10, defensive back Preston Johnson.
Preston Johnson.
Number 13, defensive back Bryce Bevan.
Bryce Bevan.
Number 16, defensive back Cal Usgard.
Cal Usgard.
Number 24, defensive back Anthony McPherson. Number 32, linebacker Charlie Lesh.
Lesh.
Number 34, defensive lineman Logan Gore.
And a baby Logan Gore.
Number 40, linebacker Landon Zipsek.
The zipper.
Number 41, linebacker Jackson Rock.
Chevy truck.
Number 54, defensive lineman Lucas Johnson.
Ooh.
And number 58, defensive lineman Lincoln McCarty.
There he is, the Lincoln.
Get out of his way. He's coming through. Lincoln McCarty. There's your starting defense for the River Falls Wildcats. They get him out to center to the 30-yard line. Wildcats should be ready to play tonight. Coach Schurz, I'm sure, coached them up well this week. And we are about ready to go. Right on time. 7 o'clock straight up. Adam Mashevsky checking in from Marquette, Michigan. Let's go, boys. Adam, you could keep checking in. You might be the millionth viewer tonight for $200 cash. coming up here in 30 minutes. We've synchronized everything up. The logarithms say somewhere between 7:29 and 7:31 we'll have our millionth viewer. To win the $200 prize, get on in the live chat section and just say hello.
Wildcats will receive the opening kickoff from the Old Abes.
Back deep will be the speedster Andrew Amundsen, along with Charlie Lesh going to the far side.
Vince Mullen, the 6'1" senior, will be doing the kicking for the Old Abes.
Kicking off to start the game for the Old Abes, number 17.
Good atmosphere in the house. It's camo night. It's turkey hunt night in the student section tonight.
And number 32, Charlie Lesh.
Amundsen and Lesh back deep. Amundsen here on the near side, Lesh on the far side. Old Abes of Eau Claire Memorial kicking off, and we are underway. It's a low squib kick, fielded by the up back. 25 moves back to the 30 and falls forward.
Kick return by number 19, Thade Dreyer.
Thade Dreyer turns it to the 32-yard line.
Taking up by number 54.
Not much hesitation right there by Thade Dreyer. Just took it and moved it up to the 32, and that's where the Wildcats will set up shop. 1st and 10 on their first series.
Look for a lot of running tonight by the Wildcats. The Old Abes gave up nearly 400 yards rushing last week against New Richmond.
Well, let's see if the Wildcats can pound the rock here. Let's go offense, says the student section.
One receiver look this time, Kevin, with the 2 tight ends in the game.
Under center, quarterback, rollout, look, play action, looking down the field. Got a man in the flat. Out in and out of the hands of Eli Johnson. Had him wide open. Hit him right in the hands. Just couldn't reel it in, Jeff.
Yeah, looked like a good throw from here by Jacob. Nice quarterback rollout that time. Eli out into the flat. He was open. He just missed it.
That'd be a drop if you're scoring along at home.
His brother's down below us shaking his head. So yeah.
He knows. Good play call right out of the chute. The defense was looking to run. Little play action. Flipped it out to the tight end in the flat and just couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll give it to Severson. He's got first down yardage and more. Busted up there for 16 yards. Jonah Severson. We'll call that 15 yards. Jonah Severson.
Yeah, obviously much more room to run tonight so far for Jonah than we saw probably the last 2 games, both against New Richmond and Hudson.
Good job on the right side of that offensive line, caving that in. He got to the outside, and boy, he had some daylight.
It's been, yeah, you can run against the Old Abes. That's been proven over the first 4 games, so I would assume the Wildcats will stick with the run for a good part of tonight's game.
1st and 10 under center. Pitch it to Severson. He's got the outside. He's got 9 yards. Jonah Severson. Boy, this is kind of reminiscent of game 1 and game 2 right now.
It is. So far, the Wildcats' offensive line having their way. It's early with the Old Abes' defensive line. And
2nd and 2. They gave him 8 on the carry. 2nd and 2.
So far, Wildcats willing to stick with that tight end package. Eli near side, single covered.
Shotgun formation, back to pass. Screen here to Eli Johnson. Eli's got it. Look at him work. He moves out to the 40. That's a tough 6 yards completion to Eli Johnson.
Eli covered that time by Grant Locken. He's a 5'8" junior, so Eli obviously with an enormous size advantage over Locken. And if they continue to give us that look, I would assume Eli will have
a night,
and then some.
Say hello to Brett Wayne, Gary Lubitsch, Paula Flood, Peter McCarty, and Joanne DeBrin. Welcome aboard. 1st and 10, first set of downs. You are now contenders for the millionth viewer. Pistol. Give it to Jonah. Gets to the right side again. Good seal block there. Nice block by Cal Dumond there to seal this edge.
Really nice block by the sophomore Dumond. Jonah with a nice gain again. Jonah looks like he's got a little more hop in his step tonight.
A little more spring in his step, and that's for sure. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Wildcats moving the ball here nicely on this first series. Once again, we'll go pistol formation. Jacob Range, back to pass, looking. Rainbow down the near side, got a man! Oh, just broken up. Intended for Eli Johnson. Nice breakup by Grant Locken. of Eau Claire Memorial. I thought for a second there they might have that.
Yeah, Eli had a step on him, and I think the ball had just a little bit too much air underneath it. Eli still almost came down with it, but nice play by Locken.
Okay. All right, nice job. 2nd and 10. Handed to Severson. He's running it behind the big blind. Moves it forward for 8. 3rd and 2. 3rd and manageable. Really was patient there, Jeff. Got in behind the blockers, pushed him forward, and gains 8. That's going to call it 7. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it puts the Wildcats in a situation where they can either run it or throw it here. They'll certainly have their choice, and 4-down territory for sure.
Hello, Dana Severson. And Dugan, the Anderson window guy. He said, let's go. Class of 99 here watching from home. Bear Trap, welcome aboard. All right, 3rd and 3. 4-down territory. Under center, play action, rollout. Looking, no one really open. Get it to Eli Johnson, though. Nice catch. Boy, Eli just got a little separation at the very end of that. Really nice tight pass by Jacob Ranger. Put it right on the 4.
Obviously, the Wildcats must have seen something in film here where they decided to emphasize Eli. That's the 4th time they've gone to Eli in this drive already.
4th target, 2 completions. 1st and 10 now. We're in the Sunshine Fund red zone right now. Jen Rivard, State Farm Insurance, Sunshine Fund red zone. Here we go. Pitch it to Jonah. Headed down towards the 10. He's got it over the 10, down to the 9. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 9.5.
Wildcats insert their receivers back in the game. Andrew Amundsen.
Hey, Rob Radloff, welcome aboard. Steve. 8:57, clock continues to go. Nice first series here for River Falls. 2 receivers up top. Mason Novak and Amundsen. They'll give it to Severson, cuts it back towards the middle. Running guys over. I think he's got enough for the 1st down yardage on that last lunge. It'll be 1st and goal from the 3.
We see it every game, but Jonah does an outstanding job of falling forward right there. He was hit at about the 6-yard line, fell forward for a couple, and ended up getting the 1st down.
Badger Maniac, you're in it for the millionth viewer, potentially. Hey, Dave Hurst. Hey, Bo. So let's go Cats.
Bo's sitting right in front of us. I'm not sure how
he's probably got the game on his phone.
He wants that $200.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get it, though.
Oh, there to the left. Severson headed towards the promised land. Touchdown, Jonah Severson. Wow, what a first drive there for the River Falls Wildcats. In 4 minutes, they traversed down the field, and they put up a quick 6-spot.
Yeah, nothing fancy about that play. We've seen that play dozens of times this season, a 3-yard run by Jonah Severson off the left guard.
We'll go back and look at that in just 1 second here. Gavin Carafell in to attempt the point after. Amundsen with the hold. Snap's good. The hold is good. The kick is up. That looks like hit the upright and no good at the top of the upright and misses. So the Wildcats get the 6 and miss on the extra point. Wildcats 6, Eau Claire Memorial nothing. Let's go back and take a look at that touchdown run again right here. Nothing too fancy.
That's the extra point.
Oh, not that one. Right here it is.
Yep,
Went to the outside and runs it in the end zone. There's Jonah Severson. Nice job.
Well, if we think back a week, Kevin, this is kind of how last week's game started too. The Wildcats had a long drive to start the game, scored a touchdown, but then they weren't able to get some stops. So we'll see what happens tonight if the Wildcats defense will be able to stiffen up against this pass-heavy Old Abe's offense and be able to get a stop to start the game here.
Hey, TJ from North Carolina is tuned in again. Peter McCarty, welcome aboard. Ryan Pinnup, Tracy, and Nick Simpson. Simpson family watching from Beloit, including Grandpa and Grandma, Uncle Nick, Madeline, Sam's sister. So Madeline, who wants the world to know she is a little brother of Sammy. You bet, Madeline. Should be proud of your brother.
Jack Silloway will be doing the kicking duties for the Wildcats. Jack's done a nice job over the last few weeks on his kickoffs.
This one's headed towards Wiggle. Nope, now it gets here to the near side. Fielded on the 20. Moves it up. Little dipsy doodle, moves it out to the 32. Same spot that the Wildcats, that was Andrew Simpson on the return there. Same spot the Wildcats started out at the 32-yard line. First and 10, Old Abe's of Eau Claire Memorial. Wildcats up 6-0. Extra point hit the upright, so it's 6-0 with 8:05 to go here in Q1.
Like we said in the pregame show, senior quarterback number 1, Riley Holmberg, he's thrown the ball 111 times already this season, so look for them to throw early and often.
All right, D-backs, safeties, let's go. Holmberg, pistol formation for the Old Abe's of Eau Claire Memorial. They're going to hand it off. Cut it back up the middle. Oh, nice tackle. That give was to Shamar Simmons. We saw him last year. He was a pretty good force last year as well during this game.
He was. He's their workhorse. He has 70 carries already this season for nearly 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. So when they do decide to go to the ground, it's usually Simmons.
Dana Severson watching from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Second down and 8. 3 receivers here to the near side now. Holmberg barking out the signals. They're going to hand it off again, sweep to the outside, but boy, that run defense is stifling, and he'll barely get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Old Abe's. Lincoln McCarty in on the tackle there.
No gain in the play, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Lincoln, just watching him in the pregame warm-ups, he clearly ready to play tonight, and I look forward to calling his name a lot tonight.
How about a sack right here for Lincoln? I think they're going to go aerial here at 3rd and 8. Holmberg. He's got it. He's back to pass. He's looking. Good coverage. Oh, good block downfield. Caught. Nice pass. Nice catch. That one's completed to Julius Clark.
Pass complete number 2, Julius
Boy,
Clark.
really nice block, though,
Stop at number 32, Charlie number 40.
on Lucas Johnson. Lucas kind of came across the middle, and boy, someone kind of teed off on him.
Midfield, 1st and 10.
Nice block. Nice pass. Nice catch.
Yeah, kind of a missed assignment, looked like to me. Clark just ran a little bit of a wheel route down the sidelines and found the gap in the middle of the coverage, and first down, Old Abe's.
1st and 10. Really nice. That was calm. Holmberg throws a nice ball right to Julius Clark. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs. Man in motion. That's Tay Ferguson. They're going to get it to Ferguson and then taken down by a couple Wildcats. That is Bryce Bevan there, first on the tackle, and who was on mop-up duty?
Charlie Lesh helping out there. Bryce Bevan with the initial contact. Tay Ferguson leads the Big Rivers Conference in total yardage so far this season. Only a junior.
2nd down and 9 after that tough 1-yard gain. Tay Ferguson split out here to the near side. Holmberg hands it off. Not much there. Now he bounces it to the outside. And taken down from behind by Logan Gore. But Simmons carries it for 8, 3rd and 2.
Simmons, tough runner, big kid, 6'1", 209 pounds. That's a big high school running back, Kevin, and he did a good job shedding some tackles, almost getting the Old Abe's first down.
3rd and 2. I would guess 4-down territory for the 1 and 3 Old Abe's here. Let's see. They're going to hand it off again. Got him to the outside and nothing doing there. All over him. Shamar Simmons had absolutely nowhere to go. He's going to lose 2 on the play.
Cody Olson with the initial contact there.
And then Usgard also on mop-up duty.
Yep, Cal Usgard, the junior, finished him off. And
they are going to go for it here, Jeff. 4th and a long 4. I'm going to call it 5.
Obviously, I would anticipate a throw here, being 4th and 5. Old Abe's have already had some success in the air. Let's see if the Wildcats can get off the field.
Implored by their home crowd. Pistol formation. Holmberg barking out the signals. Ferguson in motion. He goes up top. Got a cross one. Oh, nice job right there. Preston Johnson gets a big paw in there and knocks that one down. He's all jacked up on a case of Mountain Dew. Great anticipation right there by the safety. Preston Johnson comes in and just knocks that right away.
Yeah, that was a good job by Preston anticipating the play. As the receiver went in motion, he picked up the motion receiver and just did a nice job of knocking the pass away.
That was pretty. I stepped up right in there and boom, not today. Turn it over on downs. Wildcats with the football again. Nancy Rock, Jackson's grandma, watching from Marshfield. Gotta love the grandparents online. Chipped it out to Jonah Severson. He's got the outside. He's got the 40, the 35, getting chased down and tripped down from behind. Not till after a 30-yard gain for Jonah Severson.
Really outstanding job that time, Kevin, by the Wildcats offensive line, opening a gaping hole on the left side, led by Brooks Rivard, the left guard. Did a nice job clearing out his guy and gave Jonah a nice hole to run through.
Jonah looks fresh as a daisy tonight. Boy, he looks like he's healed up.
Yeah, it helps when you're not getting hit in the backfield too.
That is there's truth there. 1st and 10. Pistol formation, 2 receivers here to the near side. Now we got a man in motion. Little kind of an end around. Give it to the speedster. Amundsen gets airborne and gains 3 on the play.
Not always recommended, Kevin, to leave your feet like that because
No.
that's a good way to get hurt. But good job by Amundsen hurdling the would-be tackler, was able to get himself a couple extra yards.
If you can make that, though, that's a great highlight reel.
Oh, yeah.
Dandy right there if you can make that work. 2nd down and 8 now for River Falls. Little end around. And Eau Claire held their water there and stayed in their lanes. Shut that down for just 2. Severson again, moving it over the right side. 20-10, taken down. Nice open field tackle by by Grant Loken to take down Mr. Jonah Severson, who was headed towards the promised land on the 9. 1st and goal, River Falls on the 9.
Yeah, really nice tackle that time by Loken. We've called his name a few times already. He's only 165 pounds and did a really good job bringing down the 205-pound tailback, Jonah Severson.
1st and goal. I formation, get to Severson again. They run right in behind the bigs again. 5 down to the 2. Down, knocked out maybe on the 2.5. They're going to spot it out at the 2-yard line. Jonah was sniffing goal line there, knocked out just at the 2.
It's the Wildcats in a 2nd and short situation where I would anticipate another run here by Severson.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 2. Wildcats up 6-0. Looking to put another one up right here. Give it to Jonah. Left side. Goal line. Touchdown! Wildcats. 2nd one of the night. Jonah Severson bangs it in over the left side, and the Wildcats go up 12-0 here with 2:18 to go in quarter number 1.
Yeah, that was the same exact play they ran on the last touchdown, Kevin. A run over to left guard, left tackle. Gavin Clay, Brooks Rivard over there, clearing some space for Jonah to run through, and he's usually getting 2-3 yards before he even gets hit.
They're going to go for 2 here. Try that same exact play. They said we got 2 last time. We can get 2 this time. And that time, Jonah was barely touched. Prances on in the end zone for 2 more. And with 2:18 to go in quarter number 1, it's your River Falls Wildcats 14, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's nothing. Can we go back and take a look at that touchdown run again, Braden? Let's do that. Nothing fancy here at all, Jeff. They're just going to pitch it to the left side. They ran the same play twice.
Yep, keep an eye on the left tackle, Gavin Clay, the left guard.
Oh, nice
Brooks
block.
Rivard.
And just bangs it up in there.
Yep. Push their defenders forward a few yards, and easy touchdown for Jonah Severson. His 2nd of the day, 6th in the last 2 weeks.
Great job by Chris Larson. Field side with our camera down there, bringing it right into your living room.
This is exactly, Kevin, what we were hoping we would see tonight so far. Wildcats bouncing back from a real difficult defeat last week against Hudson, and so far so good. It's early, but nice start for River Falls.
Ryan Schultz is watching. He says, let's go Abes. Ryan Schultz's family watching in Chetek. We're close to 1 million. We're creeping up on it. Creeping up on 1 million viewers. We're just a couple away. You have to get in the comment section and say hello. That dial is spinning, and we are just probably minutes away from hitting 1 million viewers here on River Falls Sports Broadcasting Network in just 5 short years.
Jack Silloway with the kickoff.
Fielded back on the 15-yard line. That's Tay Ferguson who has the ball wrapped up, and they might give him the 23 on that, and that's going to be it.
This is kind of what we're accustomed to seeing, Kevin, the brand of River Falls football that we're used to seeing, which is a lot of running the ball by Jonah Severson and some good defense, too.
He took that right into the belly of the whale, did Jonah?
Yes, he did. Jonah must be nearing 100 yards already, I would think.
I say hello to my mother who's tuned in. She'll like the Bible reference. I know she will.
Yeah.
Thanks, TJ. That's good material. .212 to go, 14-0 Wildcats. Man in motion. Hand it off again. Simmons trying to get to the outside, but the Wildcats run defense ready for that. A tough 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Eau Claire Memorial.
Not much room to run that time by Simmons. Good job by the Wildcats defensive line getting some penetration into the backfield.
Get about 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, we're playing for $200 if you're the millionth viewer. I'm telling you right now, we're getting very, very close. I think it's going to happen right between the first and second quarter.
Yeah, we're nearing 7:29, aren't we?
We're real close. The logarithms were almost exactly on. The crowds are a little bigger than anticipated, though. All right, back to pass, looking. Going deep. No one's really open. Great coverage there by Charlie Lesh here on the near side.
Yeah, Charlie Lesh playing linebacker tonight, covering the second leading receiver in the Big Rivers Conference that time, Julius Clark, and Charlie was step for step with him.
Right there. There was nowhere to go. Riley Holmberg throws that up here on the near side, but really nobody open. That would have taken a miraculous catch.
3rd and long here.
3rd and 7 with $1:28 to go here in quarter number 1. Another big down here for Eau Claire. I don't think they want to fall behind by any more right now. Riley Holmberg, pistol formation. He's back to pass. Crossing routes, got a man, caught. Nice pass, great catch by Tay Ferguson.
Number 5, Tay Ferguson.
It was a bit low, but Ferguson did a nice job reeling that in. Great timing on that pattern.
Yeah, he really did. I think you hit it right in the head, Kevin. It was a low pass kind of near his knees, and Ferguson did a good job catching the ball and getting a few yards after the catch. Pretty good coverage that time by Bryce Bevan, but good play by the Old Daves for the first down.
1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Nearing the 1 minute mark here in quarter number 1. Your scoreboard is correct. River Falls 14, Eau Claire Memorial nothing. 2 backs in the game. They're going to give it to Simmons. Tries to get to the outside. Good blocking. I saw a hold that didn't get a flag. And I saw Cody Olson. I saw him look back at the refs. He's like, he's holding me. No call.
Yep, Cody shaking his head a little bit down there. I think he wanted to call, but referees say play on.
Play on. 2nd and 5 on that nice run there by Simmons. Second and 5. Hand it off. Up there. Oh, nice job. Number 16, Cal Usgard came up and he got in on that tackle early again, Jeff.
He did. He had a big blocker coming right at him, too, and good job kind of holding his ground by Usgard that time. And
3rd down and 2.
Forced a 3rd down and short.
3rd and 2, but that's going to do it here in quarter number 1. Put your hands together at home. Nice quarter for the River Falls Wildcats. They put up a 14 spot on a couple nice drives, a couple more touchdowns by Jonah Severson, and they go 14-0 with 1 quarter in the books here from the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls.
This membership drive is September 15th through October 31st, and the fundraise will help support all 22 River Falls High School varsity sports teams. Become a member today at RFHS.
You want me to go through the stats, Kevin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Get this opened up here. Two touchdowns so far tonight, both by Jonas Severson. A 3-yard run with 8:09 left in the first quarter, and a 2-yard run with 2:18 left in the first quarter to give the Wildcats a 14-0 lead. We'll try to get these totaled up for you here, Kevin. I can't add that quick, so
You go.
we'll work on that.
Not quite to the millionth viewer yet, but really close. Keep chiming in there. I mean, we're so close. 3rd and 2. No call. Oh, nice tackle. 3 Wildcats on that. He's going to be marked just short. We'll see if the Old Abes elect to go for it here on what'll be 4th and a short 1.
Balls at the 48-yard line.
Jeff is,
Unofficially, Jonah has 111 yards rushing after the first quarter.
and 2 touchdowns. Nice. Well, we said he had to get over 100. How about if I do that in the first quarter?
Yep.
Join. 4th and 1. And now we got a flag on the play. Well, guess what? We hit it on that penalty right there. Our millionth viewer, we have a viewer who comes on for baseball, basketball, football. Joanne DeBrin, you are our 1 millionth viewer on River Falls Sports Broadcasting. Yay! 1 million views. Joanne, we're going to make some contact. I know you probably contact me at City Hall. Let's hook up. I want to get you your prize. We'll take a picture. We'll get a big check. We'll do a big check. So, Joanne, you're our millionth viewer. We did it. Kick it away. Blocked! Ball squirting away. They're just going to get on it, and the Wildcats are going to get it 1st and 10 on the block. A millionth viewer and a block punt all in a matter of seconds. What a beautiful thing here in River Falls, Wisconsin.
Yeah, that certainly was. It was about a 4th and 2 situations. The Old Abes took a delay of game penalty.
Let's look at this again, Jeff.
Yep, here's the block right here. Block came from the left side of the line, I believe. Oh, actually, it came right up the middle.
There it is. Right up the middle. Got it.
Eli Johnson was near the ball, as was number 34, Logan Gore.
1st and 10. Back to pass. Range. Go for the jugular.
Eli.
Far side. Eli Johnson. Oh! Just out of the outstretched hands.
Big range pass. Intended for number 4, Eli Johnson.
Pretty nice pass.
Real nice
I think
pass.
by Jacob. Maybe a touch too long, but you gave Eli a chance. There's no doubt about that. Eli had about 2 steps on his defender. Just incomplete. And that's at least the 5th time the Wildcats have gone to Eli so far tonight.
Again, that would have been a spectacular play. That would have been highlight reel stuff. Almost had the hook up there. Fun stuff. All right, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers up top. Tight end here tucked into the near side. Crossing route just over the head of Cody Olson. Cody was open there. That pass was just high and hot.
Yeah, just a little too high. Puts the Wildcats in a 3rd and 10 situation where you would think they would keep the ball in the air, but you never know the way the Wildcats are running with it tonight.
Joanne, she's so happy. She says, I never win anything. Well, Joanne, you know your hard work paid off. This is like your 4,000th hour of watching River Falls Sports Broadcasting, and you hit it just at the right time. 3rd and 10. Crossing route, caught, sit down, nice play, nice catch, Mason Novak. It'll be 4th now and 6.
Yeah, they got almost half of it back there, so obviously I think, 4th and about 6 yards to go. The Wildcats will stay on the field and try to get the first down here.
4th and 6. So, Joanne, if you can try to reach out to me at City Hall and find my email address and shoot me an email, and we'll hook up. 4th and 6, big play here, up 14. Now we're going to call timeout. Wildcats. Coach Scherr saw something he didn't like. He got that timeout just in before the snap.
Yeah, the Wildcats that time going with a 4-receiver look. We'll see what they come back with, but they had both tight ends split out, Olsen and Eli Johnson, along with the 2 receivers.
4th and 6. I don't know. You go back to the tight end here. I mean, that's a long 4th down.
It's the way the Wildcats are running the ball. I wouldn't take that off the table. The fact that they may actually run with it here, the way Jonah's been doing a good job getting yardage tonight.
And you know what? One play we did not see in the first quarter, we talked about it in the pregame, it's the keeper run.
Yes.
He takes it over the right side or left side here. I'm going to say we might see that.
Yeah, and that's a really good call, Kevin. That's something that you see Coach Scherr's go to a lot on 4th downs, where he'll trust Jacob to make the right decision.
Spread it out a little bit,
Yep.
right? Get a block, and you got to go 6.
We shall see.
We shall soon find out.
I like the aggressiveness, though, for sure.
No doubt about that. Starting our list for the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Got some people making that list early. All right, here we go. 4th and 6. Everybody to the edge of your seats. Pretty big play here as we early in quarter number 2. Wildcats up 14, looking to tack on here. But first they need a first down. Range has got it. He is going to keep it. Called that right from the booth, and he's not going to get there. Great open field tackle by Nolan Autumn.
Nolan Autumn, the Old Abe's leading tackler so far this season. He had been studying some film. He saw there was probably a tendency that the Wildcats like to run that play on a 4th down situation, and he did a good job holding his ground and making the tackle.
Making the tackle. Yeah, that was the call.
Yeah, that was a good call, Kevin. Kevin's watched a little bit of Wildcat football this year.
Just a little bit. Kind of getting a feel for it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Old Abes. They get a big stop. Nose of the ball rests on the 40. Riley Holmberg, pistol formation. Once again, they give it to Simmons. And we have a flag
Face
on
mask.
the play. You saw a face mask on that? Yeah, it is.
Yep, that's on Jack Rock. Jack Rock got a bit of the helmet, it looked like to me. And
He's already saying, yeah, I got my hand up in his grill and hooked it. So that'll be a 15-yarder against the Wildcats. They're going to march that off.
Penalty called against the Wildcats.
yeah, clearly nothing intentional there. He was going for the tackle and just got him a little bit too high. Got some other scores in the conference. Menominee leads Hudson by a score of 7-0. 14-0 now?
14-0.
Wow. Okay. That's probably good for the Wildcats. Wildcats do have a game later in the season against Menominee.
All right, wind the clock. Fresh set of downs after that 15-yard face mask penalty. 3 receivers out. Now we got a false start. That one is on Grant Larkin, the wideout here on the near side. Started doing the old 2-step. I didn't hear polka music on the PA, but he was a little bit of 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, yicka-dicka-dick-dicka-dicka-boo, and then it's 5 yards.
Another score, Chippewa Falls leads Eau Claire North by a score of 17-0. That game at Carson Park in Eau Claire. We have not seen either of those two teams yet this season.
Holmberg, back to pass, heavy pressure. Oh, nice job. Is that Charlie Lesh?
That's Charlie Lesh that gets the credit for that sack. Good job bringing down Holmberg. Landon Zepsik there helping finish him off.
You get a sack like that, you're on the grinder list. Put him on early. It's early, but you can get it. You can get your name sketched on the whiteboard here in the press box.
Charlie's made a few good plays tonight so far. Did a good job covering the Old Dave's receiver earlier in the game, step for step. So, yeah, put him on the list.
2nd down and 24, they say. I'm not sure whether. Is that a drum or is that music? Back to pass, looking, screen. They got it set up pretty good. Good pursuit by the Wildcats, though. And that's only going to go for about 5 yards. Some of the Wildcats sold out on that, and some of them sniffed it out, and they said, hey, that's a screen pass. I'm going to hang back right here and make the tackle after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, Lucas Johnson, number 54, the senior, blew up that play all on his own. Like you said, Kevin, he waited for the play to transpire. That's from a lot of film study right there, and ended up
gain of 1. They gave him 3rd and 23.
Well, you would think they'd throw it here, wouldn't you?
3rd and 23. Back, they are going to throw it. Crossing route, caught, but that's going to be well short of first down yardage. Nice 10-yard gain, well short of first down yardage. Completed to Tay Ferguson.
Good stand by the Wildcat defense after the Wildcats did not get the first down on their last possession.
Yeah, after the face mask penalty, they gave 5 of that back right away, and then it was the sack and some nice defensive efforts. And it's punt time for the Old Abes of Eau Claire Memorial.
Andrew Amundsen and Preston Johnson both back to receive the punt.
Who brought the drum? End over end kick. Bounces. That's going to take an Old Abe roll. Headed towards the goal line. Still rolling, and down on the 6. Well, that took a very fortuitous bounce for Eau Claire Memorial and all the way down to the 6-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will set up shop. 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's called a fortuitous bounce right there for the Old Abes.
Yes.
Kind of Andrew was in no man's land a little bit right there with whether he should try to catch that on the bounce or not, and decided to let it go. And Wildcats in a bit of a hole.
14-0.
Give it to Severson. Now they're out of that hole. Stiff arm to the outside. Shoulder down. Severson for 20.
Yeah, this is as spry as Jonah's looked all season for sure.
First and 10, Wildcats.
Boy, he was blowing guys up on the far side. He got the stiff arm out, shoulder down, blowing guys up back into the 3rd row. Rolls up 20.
Kevin's ready to go tonight.
I'm
Rob.
ready. Jonah's got me all fired up. Look at him running. He's running with some purpose. It's 1st and 10. Give it to him again. Up the middle. Following blockers. Just pushing guys aside. Moves it ahead for a dozen more. Let's call it 13.
Number 6, Dano.
Right up the middle. Nothing fancy for sure. Went right off the center in the guard and was able to get in the backfield before he was even touched.
Yeah, I'm not sure who brought the drum. That's new.
That was new. Yeah.
I feel like I'm at an old Cleveland Indians game.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Maybe we are.
Maybe we are. That's new. 1st and 10. Jonah again. Go, buddy, go, says Mom out in the front row down there. First 12 more yards for Jonah. 1st and 10, move the chains. I haven't used that call, but that was pretty descriptive. Go, buddy, go.
Go, buddy, go. Jonah, last 3 carries, has 45 yards, and Wildcats already at midfield.
Nose of the ball, resting on the mid-stripe, the 50-yard line. Amundsen split out here to the near side. I'm not sure why you put it up here, though. Just give it to Jonah. Up in the middle again. Pushes it forward for 8 more. Does Jonah Severson. Putting on a clinic right now. If you like running, if you like ball control, you've tuned into the right game tonight if you're a Wildcat fan.
Kevin, I got a bit of a flashback to that Superior game from last season when the Wildcats had the ball for the entire third quarter, and it was basically this.
Right.
Jonah, and more Jonah.
Jonah. They need to get to 4th down, though, about 3 more times.
Yeah, that's true.
2nd and 2. Maybe open the playbook up here a little bit. Or not. Severson over the right side this time. Pushing guys forward. Just running everybody over. The tornado. Just junk blowing off of him as he moves forward for another 10.
Jonah already nearing the 200-yard mark, and we are only midway through the 2nd quarter.
Gaudy. Speaking of Jonah running it right into the belly of the whale, it's gaudy. It's like the
Back to that again.
biblical theme. 200 yards and a half is almost biblical. Again, running it forward. Gain of 5.
Well, we talked earlier in the pregame show. Eau Claire Memorial gave up nearly 400 rushing yards last week, and obviously the Wildcats saw that and
picked up right where they left off. 2nd and 5. A short 5, maybe 4.5. Wildcats make it to the line. Clock continues to run. 4:41, 4:40 to go till the half. Wildcats up 14-0. Just a ground game right here. Pound and ground. Jonah behind the backs. Gets to the outside. Stiff arms. Moves it forward and falls forward for another.
5. Tate Ferguson and number 6.
What did he gain there? 3?
Nolan Hahn.
First down.
Yeah, first down yardage. Boy, I didn't think he had it when he got to the outside, but a lot of want to on that. Move the chains. The Wildcats are nearing the Sunshine Fund red zone. Look ready for that. It'll be Black Wolf Exteriors when we get there.
We're a yard away.
1 yard away. Speaking of Sunshine Fund, we're going to have some guests from the Sunshine Fund up at halftime to talk about that. Another high school student. Jonah's got it. We're in the red zone. We're headed towards the promised land. Down to the 11.
Good job diving forward at the end of the play. Got Jonah an extra 2 yards all the way down to the 10-yard line. Jonah so far this possession has.
9-yard gain makes it second.
Where did this started at around 5, didn't it?
5.
Yep.
Sunshine Fund red zone. Black Wolf Exteriors. Thank you, Mr. Karras with Black Wolf Exteriors with your generous contributions to the River Falls Sunshine Fund. We're in the River Falls Sunshine Fund red zone. We'll have Nora Nygaard up here at halftime to talk about the Sunshine Fund. Hey, we have a little bit of time here, Jeff. Let's go thank one of our sponsors, First National Bank at River Falls.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Now over 1 million viewers in just 5 short years. Couldn't do it without First National Bank of River Falls. As you saw by that commercial, proud sponsors of so much in River Falls, making this community a better place.
So far this series, Kevin, unofficially Jonah with 83 yards rushing just this series alone.
Monica Dumond, Justin and Monica Dumond watching from home and sending a shout out to Cal Dumond and the rest of the Wildcats varsity team. You bet, Monica. 2nd and 1. Ball rests on the 12. Severson again. This time he gets to the line, and I don't think he's going to get the yard he needed. I think it'll be 3rd and 18 inches.
Stop number 76, Brendan McCoyak.
I assume you'll see that same play again here. Got a couple shout outs to Sean Johnson watching. Thanks for watching,
No gain, brings up
Sean.
3rd down.
Heard from Mike Johnson already.
3rd and 1. Definitely 4-down territory here. That was really the first time that the Old Abes have stopped the run tonight. Looking right into the eyes of Jacob Range. Pitch it to Jonah, going behind the right side, bounces to the outside, cuts it back, headed towards pay dirt. He can't quite get there. Tripped up down at the 3. 1st and goal, River Falls.
Bryce Hepke.
Definitely enough for the first down there. Good
Down at the
blocking
3-line. First
that
and
time by the
goal,
right side of the Wildcats offensive line, led by Sam Simpson, the right tackle.
Hey, Jeff, Peter McCarty, shout out to Jeff Johnson and the First National Bank of River Falls, he says. So
Thanks,
he
Peter.
appreciates that.
Lincoln's dad.
1st and goal. They're going to go under center. Range. Flip it to Jonah. He's headed towards the promised land. put 6 more on the board for River Falls. Jonas Severson, 3rd touchdown of the night. Is that the 13th this season, Jeff?
That's number 13 on the season. That's number 7 in the last 2 weeks, Kevin.
Wow.
In the last game and a half.
Wow. Tonight, just absolutely putting on a clinic.
Every play of that series was a run by Jonas Severson.
95 yards in about, 4 or 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Ran it right down the field. Kick is up. Carafel, I think he's found it. He bangs it right through the middle, and freshman Gavin Carafel bangs it through, and the Wildcats go up 21-0 with 2:27 to go here till the half. Here's your Wildcat fans. Look at them on. They're going to go turkey hunting after this one. We have a replay of that one. Let's look at the replay of that touchdown again right here. Nothing too fancy at all. We've seen it all night.
Same play as the last 2 touchdowns, except to the other side.
Let's line up in that I formation.
We're going to run right this time. Good lead block by Jack Rock, number 41, and
Chevy truck runs him right over.
Last week's recipient of the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. We'll see who it is this week.
Josh Lassie's liking the camera work. Is that camera work tonight, though? Wow.
Yeah, we did not have that last week. We weren't able to get that going for some reason, but we have it tonight. It's a nice feature for sure.
I mean, you got the artist Rob Derry just bringing it right into your living room, and then we ramp it up a notch, and Mr. Chris Larson braves it on the sidelines, and I can almost smell it. It's so good. Austin Curtis says, interview the student section. We tried that once.
That didn't work out too well.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Danger. Back the microphone away from the students.
Number 33, Jack Silloway, kicking off the Wildcats back to receive. For the Old Aves, number 4, Jake Weigel, and number 5, Taperings.
Kick is away. It's a low squib kick. Nice roll. Fielded back on the 10. Moves it up. Gets to the outside. Does Jake Weigel. And Weigel's got some wiggle and moves it out to the 41.
Jake Weigel puts it on number 2, Andrew Amundsen.
Amundsen with the tackle. Without that, he may have been gone. So excellent hustle that time by Andrew Amundsen.
We got a shout out from Eau Claire. He said absolutely amazing programming quality. So that's Eau Claire fans.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Glad you tuned in.
It's all the artist Rob Derry, and
yeah.
I say that every game, but
1st and 10 for the Eau Claire Memorial Old Aves. Nose of the ball rests just over the 40. They're down 21-0. They need to get one down the field here. I know the Eau Claire fans are putting their hands together, imploring from their couches. They're going to keep it on the ground. Let's try that ground game again. They've been kind of going to that quite a bit, Jeff, and Shamar Simmons is probably, his 10th carry?
Yeah, and he's been relatively successful. I would assume he's averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry, but they are going to have to put it up in the air here as we're under 2 minutes.
We knew it would be an aerial show. Hi, guys. We got our guests in the booth. Tara Alvarez, and throw to the near side. Nice blocking, nice route, nice catch, and then a nice tackle. Open field tackle.
Bryce Bevan with the stop.
Number 13, Bryce Bevan trips him up.
Holds the Memorial Old Aves to just shy of the first down, looking at about a 3rd and 1, with the clock moving at a minute and a half.
3rd down and 1. Yes, we're going to have Tara Alvarez talking about the Booster Club tonight, and Nora Nygaard talking about the Sunshine Fund tonight. They're up here in the booth with us, ready to go when the halftime arrives. Hand off to Simmons again. He busted up through the middle. Nice cut, nice run. Still on his feet. And then open field tackle by Preston Johnson, putting his shoulder right into his thigh pads and bringing him down. But not till after a gain of about 11.
That's a big load to carry, or tackle for sure. Shamar Simmons, he's a big kid, as we mentioned before, almost 210 pounds, and tough to bring down.
Mm-hmm. Preston, though, not afraid to put his shoulder right in there. 1st and 10, fumbled thrown, tipped, and boy, chance for interception.
It's a good thing it was tipped because
there was blue shirts converging.
Andrew Amundsen thought he was going to take it the other way about 65 yards for a touchdown. And
I'm not sure if he hit his arm or tipped the ball. It was somewhere in that region. 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 51 seconds to go. Going to have to get one towards the end zone here at some point, huh, Jeff?
I would think so. The Old Aves do get the ball to start the second half, so if they can get a touchdown right here, that'll put them right back in the game.
Back to pass, looking, steps up into the pocket, throws far side to a wide open receiver. 10-5 touchdown. That's Tay Ferguson, who got loose on the far sides. Not really a blue shirt within about 5-7 yards of him. And nice pass by Riley Holmberg. And they get on the board with 6 here late in quarter number 2.
Yeah, it looked like that time the Wildcats had a safety blitz on with as Preston was moving towards the line of scrimmage, and
they got in behind the defenders.
Behind the defender down the left sidelines. And
nice pass by Holmberg right to Ferguson, and 6 points for Eau Claire Memorial. They really needed that, and they got what they needed. Holds down, the kick is up. That thing is banged through. That kid's got a good leg.
Yeah, as I mentioned, right before the touchdown, that's exactly what they needed right there. They're right back in the game here, down 14, and they will get the ball to start second half.
That was Vincent Mullen, their kicker, and boy, he's got a leg. Bangs that through. 21-7 now with 45 seconds to go till the half. I suppose the approach here will depend upon the return.
For sure. I would think with 45 seconds left, Wildcats do have 2 of their timeouts left. But they'll probably have to put it in the air if they're going to score. Lesh and Amundsen
back deep.
They're back deep.
Amundsen with some explosive ability if he can get into some green grass. Let's see. How about returning back to the 40 and give us a chance to put one up a couple times here, huh? Watch for the onside kick here, maybe? I don't know if you would dare do that here, though. You always got to be ready for it.
I think you do, but that would really put the Wildcats in good field position.
It would, so yeah, you're not going to do that here. All right. Ball's down. Little life on the sidelines of the Old Aves. Kicks it near the sidelines, fielded on the near side by Lesh. Moves it up to the 20 and tripped down near the 25-yard line.
Trip up in the play. Number 4.
Kind of an interesting decision by that Coach Schurz has on his hands here. Do they just try to run out the first half, or do they try to put some points on the board?
Right, you're up by 14. Eau Claire does get the ball. Nothing. You don't really. Yeah, I don't know. You might. I think I'm a little conservative here. I might just take the 14-point lead and go into the half. That's what it maybe if I was coaching, but I don't know what Coach Schurz has up his sleeve. He's got 4 receivers going out, so maybe he's got something different up his sleeve and wants to go for another one here. Why not, huh? Back to pass range. Wide receiver screen to Amundsen, dropped the ball. Probably a good thing he did. That would have lost yardage.
Yeah, that wasn't going anywhere. That play's worked several times so far this season. That little short pass to Amundsen where he gets ahead of steam and is able to break a tackle or two and get into the secondary, but they had that well covered.
They haven't really been able to execute that since game 1 and game 2 when they had a lot of success. Since then, it's been pretty spotty.
We've talked about it multiple times this year. We're in the conference season right now, so
that's scouting going on.
Good scouting.
Give it to Jonah. Taken down after a tough 2 yards. And now the clock runs.
A little surprised Memorial's not using their timeouts here. They have all 3 left.
What? Yeah, make them punt, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean, yeah, might as well. 3rd down and 8 for River Falls. And they're just going to let her run out. And that will do it, I guess. 5, 4, 3, 2-1 with 1 half in the books from David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. The River Falls Wildcats 21. The Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's 7. We're going to halftime, and at halftime we've got a couple guests up here in the booth. Let's first do Nora Nygaard with the Sunshine Fund. Do we have a Sunshine Fund graphic? And let's go right here, Nora. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So let's throw that over here. I see we have your graphic right here, so we're going to help you out. So Nora Nygaard up here, she's one of the students at River Falls High School that is on the Sunshine Fund committee. Club, committee, fund, organization. How many people are on the Sunshine Fund, Nora?
Let's see. I think we have about 3 to 4 students per grade, so about 12 students.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't exactly know how many adult members we have.
Just a few.
I think there was around like 8,
8.
but we've recently added a couple, so we're growing
Sure. So
in
what,
adults.
So Nora, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior this year. Is this your second year on the Sunshine Fund or first?
Yeah, about 2.5. I joined freshman.
Really? Well, good for you.
freshman year.
So are you getting a feel for it and what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite part about being on the Sunshine Fund?
It's honestly just such a rewarding experience being able to help people in your community, and it really just like builds your awareness of like things that are going on with people that are like right around you that you wouldn't know about.
Right. So are you one of those students that gets the opportunity to deliver the help to some of these families?
Yeah, we either deliver them in person or sometimes we mail them or send them off to people who are like maybe neighbors with them and know them well. So.
Well, I really believe this is one of the best organizations at the high school and maybe in town where this is student-led and chaperoned by adults. But this is really a bunch of great kids doing great things in your school district and in the community. Nora, do we have a family this week that maybe needs some help?
Yes, we do.
Okay, why don't we talk a little bit about that?
All right. So in August of 2022, a River Falls father and husband received a diagnosis of intrahepatic cholangiocarcinoma, a form of liver cancer that affects the bile ducts. Determined to fight, he has undergone numerous tests, procedures, and surgeries. Recently, he had a biopsy and ablation procedure for a tumor that was just discovered in July. The procedures went well, and the surgeon was able to remove a significant portion of the tumor. He has a follow-up appointment with his doctor in October that will provide more information about the tumor and potential future treatment plans. He and his wife are both River Falls School District alumni, as is their daughter, and their son is currently a senior at River Falls High School. Like so many of the families featured on Family of the Week, this family has had a long road and could use our support. No gift is too small. All donations will go directly to the family. If you can help this family, please go to the rfsunshinefund.org website.
Right on your screen.
Or use the QR code. Please be sure to mention family number 339.
There you go. So, Nora, that was great. And I'm telling you, student-led, helping families in our district, people like Nora trying to do direct help, and we need your help. Right there on your screen, www.rfsunshinefund.org. Go there and family number
339.
339. You can help out this week. Nora, thanks for coming up. Thanks for all you do. And I hope the folks at home can reach out and from their hearts help this family this week.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nora. Appreciate it. Nora Nygaard. Now we're going to go and we're going to talk to Tara Alvarez. And Tara, I'm going to give you my headset, and Jeff's going to interview you. And we're going to have to go quick before the band goes. Otherwise, we catch grief on that.
Hi, Tara.
Hello, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. Thanks for coming up. Tara is the president of the River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club, and I understand that there's a membership drive starting today.
There is. We're excited to kick it off today, and we appreciate you guys helping us do that. The membership drive kicks off today and is open through October 31st.
October 31st, so you got about 6 weeks to become a member. If somebody would like to become a member, how do they get signed up?
Sure. The easiest way to do that would be to visit our website at rfhsboosters.org, and there you can find information about the different membership levels, getting signed up. You can also find out more about the funding efforts that we've undertaken over the past number of years.
So maybe explain a little bit about that. It's when somebody donates money to the Booster Club, where does that money go to?
Sure, we use that money. The membership drive is our largest fundraiser for the year. At the end of each school year, essentially, we determine how much we're able to fund for our 22 athletic programs, and so coaches submit their request to us, and we determine which requests we can fund. And so certainly we appreciate funding efforts that reach the most number of athletes, and so if we can do something in the weight room, that's great because that hits all of our athletes really, but if we can do boys and girls basketball, that's fantastic too. And so those are the efforts we undertake each year.
Awesome. How ballpark, how much money has the Booster Club given to the high school over the last several years?
We've given close to $250,000, and so that's
awesome.
Huge undertaking for our athletic programs.
Okay, again, rfhsboosters.org
Yep,
is
that's
how you sign up for that, and we'll be reading that off a few times throughout the rest of the game. I really appreciate you joining us, Tara. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for having me.
We're locked and loaded here for the band, so folks at home can enjoy the marching band. It's quite a production they have set up out there.
Father held the church bell's melody close to his heart. Announcing the first reigning Queen of the Iron Republic, my younger sister. And so, fate has chosen her to lead, with I as her successor. Defying tradition, but honoring our family legacy. should be content with my sister whom we love so dearly. Father's final choice perplexes me. Wasn't this opportunity supposed to be mine? What makes her so special, captivating everyone's affection? Why does she get to be happier than I?
The River Falls Marching Band would like to take this opportunity to thank the community and the River Falls School District, the administration, teachers, and staff at River Falls High School, and the Wildcat Band Boosters for their continued support. Mark Saturday, October 7th on your calendar for the annual Rhythm by the River Marching Band Show at Hudson High School.
All right, well, welcome back. The River Falls award-winning
Once again, just a reminder, tonight is the kickoff to the 2023
high school marching band. That is special right there. Hope you band folks enjoyed that tonight.
Fundraise will help support all 22 River Falls High School varsity sports teams. Become a member today at rfhsboosters.org.
Wow. How about a clap, clap, clap for the high school marching band? Clap, 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 clap right there. Anthony says this band is really good. Way to go, band. Best bumper sticker I ever saw in the parking lot must have been a band person who said, "Hey, football team, get off our field." But they almost earn it because they're really good. They're really good. Yeah, Tracy, she liked it. She gave a whole bunch of claps. She fell on the clap emoji there. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the production. Braden Engstrom up here and Chris Larson down on the field just working our magic like the Sunday night football crew. And it's hope you're enjoying it for the hard work of some of these volunteers up here tonight. Let's go to Globitz Moving. I think they're over here. Yeah, so we have some stats, Jeff. Maybe a couple.
We do. Yeah, there really aren't that many stats to have. It's just been.
How about Jonah Severson for 204 yards?
204 yards unofficially.
Unofficially.
Yep, we've had a couple of Jacob Range runs totaling about 8 yards, but other than that, unofficially, Jonah with 20 carries for 204 and 3 touchdowns so far this evening.
For Jonah Severson.
Other than that, Wildcats offensively, they've attempted to get the ball downfield to Eli Johnson on 5 separate occasions. He's got a couple of catches, had a couple just go off his fingertips, and one was a bit overthrown. But beyond that, that's essentially the entire Wildcat offense tonight. It's been all Jonah. Big shout out to the Wildcat offensive line along with the tight ends and the fullback doing an excellent job blocking for Jonah this evening.
Here come the Wildcats onto the field with about 2.5 minutes to get loose.
Maybe we talk about their defense a little bit. They've much improved over last week. I mean, obviously we have a different type of opponent tonight, but they've done a good job keeping the Memorial passing game in check, with the exception of that last play towards the end of the first half, that long touchdown pass to Tay Ferguson. Beyond that, they've done some good work bottling up Shamar Simmons,
yeah.
The running back.
Mm-hmm. They've probably gone to him more than I thought, looking at how they move the ball aerially this year, and they probably went to Simmons maybe a dozen times during half number 1.
Yeah, and they stayed with it even though they got down 21-0. They kept feeding Simmons, as the intent obviously is to hopefully loosen up the defense a little bit so that they can throw the ball some. And they struck big at the end of the first half. They will get the ball to start the second half, so pretty big possession here for the Wildcat defense to see if they can get off the field quick.
Yeah. Braden, do we have any replays we want to go back and look at here in half number 1? Maybe one of those late touchdown runs.
Probably a lot of Jonah runs, I would assume.
Let's see. Let's take a look, see what we got here, Jeff. This one was early.
Yeah, here's the first one right here. At the beginning of the game, Jonah with the pitch left, run off the left tackle, Gavin Clay for the touchdown, getting the Wildcats out to an early 6-0 lead.
Maybe look at the second one. Let's see if we have that here. Let's look at that.
Here's the second one right here. This might look like a replay of the first one. Another pitch. Jonah running over to left guard that time. Brooks Rivard for the touchdown.
And then the third one out going the other way near the goal line. Let's see if we have it here.
Yeah, pitch left. Now we got to
We're going to
pitch
go right.
right here.
We're going to go right over the big Simpson kid there on the right side.
Yep, Sam Simpson. You can see right there did a
clear
good job
up.
pushing his defender towards the middle of the field and found enough room. Also behind Jack Rock for the touchdown.
And there's your 3 Jonas Iverson rushing touchdowns in half number 1. Thank you, executive producer Braden Engstrom, for putting those together for our folks at home as we enter half number 2. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, the artist, Mr. Rob Derry, Braden Engstrom, and Chris Larson down field time with the camera tonight. Thanks to you all for joining us. Some of you may have missed it, but Joanne DeBrin was our millionth viewer just after the first quarter ended. And in 5 short years, River Falls Sports Broadcasting, only in River Falls, Wisconsin, just tallied its 1 millionth individual view. Those are not repeat views on any event. If you watch a game 10 times, it only counts as once. So 1 million views, about 17,000 a month. And it's all because of you viewers and your support and the First National Bank of River Falls' support that we're able to bring you these games with our volunteer crew again tonight. River Falls Wildcats. That's a good, nice artistic shot there, Chris Larson.
Yeah, that certainly adds a lot to these broadcasts, the fine work that Chris Larson's doing down in the field.
Jeff, where do we find all these people that just keep showing up and are just able to get it done?
They want to be part of it, and they're very, very talented people.
We find some talent.
Chris is no exception. Chris will be with us next week. We should probably maybe talk a little bit about that while we have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Next week, we are making our longest road trip of the season next Friday night to Superior.
You say we loosely because it's my week off next week.
Okay.
I get the week off.
Okay, me,
you.
me is making the long trip to Superior next week, along with Bo Herstein and Chris Larson. The 3 of us will be doing the doubleheader. There will be a freshman game at 4 o'clock, and the varsity will play at 7 from Superior. So we'll be doing both games.
Yeah, and as I like to say, you're going to bring them the base offense next week.
It'll be pretty base. Yeah, I don't know if Braden can work anything up for us next week. I don't know. If you can't, you can't. But we'll figure it out.
We'll have to get some scoreboards from you for ahead of time.
Maybe at least that. But it'll definitely be base offense. We're not going to have the field cam, but Chris Larson also he's no artist, but he does a fine job in the camera as well. And we'll be looking forward to his work next Friday night and afternoon from Superior.
Thanks for committing to make that trip up to the shores of Lake Gitchagumi.
Well, I have to go anyway, Kevin, so
might as well. Every time I get up there and get up in that booth and I look across that field, I know Lake Superior is just off in the distance. I just want to, break into a good little Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Little Edmund Fitzgerald.
All right, like we said, the Wildcats will be kicking off here. Jack Sillaway.
Yeah, so Brad Robel has a question. Who holds a single-game touchdown record for River Falls? So we'll just put that out to the Legion of Loyal listeners, see if someone can dig that up. I don't know. All right, here we go. So, Eau Claire Memorial's got to feel like they're still in this game, down 14. They're going to get the ball right here. A lot of game left. Ball gets a Wildcat roll, fielded on the 14-yard line and move forward, and the Wildcats come out ready to play football and put a good stick on the returner there. Runs it out to the 25, and Eau Claire Memorial will set up shop 1st and 10 on their own 25.
We'll see if the Old Abes stick with their philosophy of being a little bit more run-heavy than they've been so far this season, with Shamar Simmons getting the bulk of the carries here, or if they put the ball up in the air early.
Let's see. Didn't pass quite as much as I thought they were going to in half number 1. They were successful in one long hookup. Let's see here. 1st and 10. Handoff. They stick with Simmons to the outside. And we got a flag on the play, 2 flags on the play. That looks like it's in the area of holding unless he grabbed a face mask or something on the way by. Johnson steps up and gets in on that tackle, along with a couple other blue shirts.
Holding penalty on
the Old Abes. That'll push him back Holding. That'll be 1st and 20 now for EC Memorial.
Well, that may change their philosophy right here, Kevin, being
First down, the 15-yard.
1st and 20.
Yeah.
See if they put the ball in the air here.
4 receivers out, 2 here to the near side, 2 up top, pistol formation. Riley Holmberg, he's got it. He's back to pass, crossing routes, got a guy, bobbled, caught. Johnson, stick, not till after he gains 12. Just found a nice soft spot in that zone and put it right on him. He bobbled it a bit, and then Johnson steps up and makes a tackle, but not till after a gain of about a dozen yards.
Yeah, that was Bryce Hedke that time. We haven't called his name yet. He's their 3rd leading receiver, 6'2" junior. 3 junior receivers for Memorial.
Holmberg put a little hair on that. That thing had little something on it. Back to pass, looks the other way, another crossing route, and that's behind intended receiver Tay Ferguson.
Not sure if that was a mix-up of communication there, but it looks like Holmberg was looking for the receiver to go one direction, and he went the other.
Pretty big play here early going in the second half for Memorial, down by 14. They got a 3rd and a long 8. And they'll see if they can convert here. Wildcat, maybe pin your ears back here, huh?
I would think so. We got 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side.
And here they come. They do throw a little bit of a blitz. Picked up and taken down right there. Number 40, Landon Zipzik, the zipper, gets in on him and takes down Riley Holmberg for a sack.
Yeah, Holmberg was looking to throw the ball short a little bit there, and he just couldn't get his footwork set up as Landon Zipzik was right in his grill and got the sack.
Right up in his chili for a loss of 2. Zipper gets a sack. 4th and 10. Punt time now for the Old Abe's. Back deep, Preston Johnson here on the near side, and I think it is Mr. Andrew Amundsen up top.
That's correct.
Punt is away. It's a wobbly kick. Amundsen calls fair catch and fields it on the 47.5-yard line. That was a high kick. A lot of hang time on that.
Those aren't easy to catch. Good job by Andrew getting underneath that one and gives the Wildcats some outstanding field position.
We're starting to develop our Garage Gridiron Grinder list. Why don't we throw the Garage logo up here? Where'd it go? Yeah. There it is. The Garage Gridiron Grinder, the coveted weekly trophy. We're starting to develop a list, so we could always use your help, too. Who you think might be the player of the game for the Garage Gridiron Grinder?
Now, Jonah has already received this award once. So
he has, so he's kind of, we're not going to give it to him twice in regular season. We have an unwritten rule. Moves it forward. Yeah, it's not a written rule, but it's an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Regular season.
Yeah.
But once we get to postseason, all the rules are
off the table. Yeah. If anybody would like a copy of the unwritten rule book, just let us know.
Just let us know.
We'll make sure we get that out to you.
Second and 6.
2nd and a long 6. It's 6 if you're a Wildcat fan. It's 7 if you're an Eau Claire Memorial fan. 6.5 as I stare down the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Pistol formation. Give it to Jonah, left side. Got a hole. Moves it up. Running guy is over. Boy, he's running hard. Tougher than a $2 steak tonight. Boy, just putting a lumber and crunching those guys down. They're going to get sick of tackling him pretty soon.
They are. He hasn't slowed down yet, Kevin. He's had some bumps and bruises throughout the season so far, but
he does look good tonight.
Quite fresh tonight, and doing a good job running hard.
Yeah, it's sooner or later, you're that safety or D-back, you're like, no thanks. I'll take a no thank you bite of that. 1st and 10.
Over 20 carries for the evening so far.
Severson's got it again to the outside, cuts it back up the middle, moves forward. That was number 8, Nolan Autumn, who got a first piece of him, and not till after he gains 7.
What's interesting on that play, the defense got up much slower than the offense got up after the play. So here early in the 3rd quarter, the Memorial defense looks like they're a bit gassed.
It's getting punishing right now.
It is.
Yeah, that run game, though, in any football game, high school, college, NFL, you start running in a team like this, you're just going to wear that defense down, and literally you do get sick of tackling that. You're getting just crunched every play.
2nd and short here.
In motion, fake jet sweep, Give it to Severson again. The tornado spins up there for another 6 yards.
Another Wildcat first down, keeps the clock moving here. Just under 8.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Just what the Wildcats needed, a big stop on the defensive end and a nice ball control drive here to start the second half.
Offensive line doing a great job tonight.
Absolutely.
How
left
about
to
this?
right,
Would you do me a favor, sketch down those 5 on the offensive line? Maybe that a grinder potential.
Should be.
Fake Amundsen, he's in big trouble, and he is sacked.
Just as we say that, the old days.
Was that a jinx or what right there?
Yep, they called the blitz and were able to get in the backfield, and that puts the Wildcats in a bit of a hole here.
Yeah, I think they had a play design where he needed some time to let that develop, and the blitz was the right call defensively and sacked Jacob Range in the backfield.
After running about 25 running plays in a row, they finally decided to pass the ball and ended up getting sacked.
So I've got Gavin Clay, 59. We're just going to go down the line.
Yep, Gavin Clay, Brooks Rivard are on the left side. Vince Anderson.
Range rolling out, looking. Little pass in the flat and dropped. Again, not a lot there. That was intended for Cody Olson, in and out of the hands of Cody. And now it's going to be 3rd and 20.
Yeah, the center is Vince Anderson, number 51.
51. So Brooks Rivard
is the left guard. He is number 53. Connor Bannon is the right guard. He's number 50.
Simpson, 75.
Sam Simpson, number 75. That's your offensive
line.
Left to right.
I'm just going to I'll go over here to my whiteboard, and I'm going to scratch up the offensive line on the whiteboard for the grinder. Range will keep it up through the middle, looking for a crease. Runs in behind big old number 75 Simpson, and gains about 6 on the play.
Wrapped up under 85, Luke Johnson.
4th and 12. Let's see if they elect to go for it here from the 32. Might as well.
Yeah, I think what they were trying to do there, Kevin, is get some of the yardage back so they could have a little bit more of a manageable fourth down situation here. And 4th and 12, look for Big Eli, number 4. He's been targeted often tonight.
Yeah, Peter Stark and Scott Gavin, we're on you for the grinder for the offensive line. You guys are on that. Trips up top, single receiver down low, 4th and 13. Back to pass. You might as well go for it. Across the middle, it's high throw, and over the outstretched arms of Eli Johnson, and he loses his lid on that as well. That was just kind of a high wobbly pass out of the outstretched arms of Eli, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, that's attempt number 6 over to Eli, and just a little bit high that time. Would have had to have been a perfect throw to get the ball to him. But he's a big target, Kevin.
Big target. That was just a little too tall. I think he's got the height advantage in the middle. Just needed that one to be a little crisper, a little tighter.
Hudson came storming back against Menominee. They now lead 26-14 in the third quarter after being down 14-0.
Good third quarter team.
Good second half team.
Right, we saw that.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Once again, they give it to Simmons, and Simmons gets a little bit of room tonight. Excuse me, a little bit of room tonight, but not a lot.
Logan Gore with the tackle there, along with Landon Zepsik. Simmons will get almost 3 or 4 every time. Old Daves are still in this game, Kevin, only down 14 halfway through the third quarter.
They're well in this football game. There's plenty of time left. 14 and differential's not going to do it. They can strike quick. They've got a great quarterback in Riley Holmberg. Probably going to get aerial here soon. Not yet, though. Simmons again. And, boy, they're not giving up on that, are they?
No, and I think they should stay with it. He's a big, durable running back who generally is able to break a tackle or two, and if he gets into the backfield, he can be gone. So I'd stay with it too.
3rd and 7 now for the Old Apes. 5:15, 5:14, 5:13 to go here in quarter number 3.
I think we're due for a turnover here at some point, Kevin.
Ooh, like it. Oh, how about a false start on the offensive line? A little too eager there. He saw big old number Lincoln McCarty was just breathing down his neck, and the kid got a little nervous.
Yeah, Lincoln definitely caused that penalty. Makes it 3rd and about 12. Should be a definite passing situation here for Memorial.
3rd down and 12. After that off pre-snap penalty. 4 receivers out. Holmberg back to pass. He's looking down the field. Rainbow down the far side, not really open, and caught. Wow, they threw that right into double coverage, and I am not sure, but that was an excellent catch by Ferguson on the far side. Tay Ferguson, how did he get that ball?
Yeah, it was 1-on-2, and he was the one that came down with it. Beautiful throw that time by Holmberg, and excellent leaping ability that time by the BRC's leading receiver, Tay Ferguson.
Went up and got that at the pinnacle. Simmons again, taken down in the backfield by Logan Gore.
Logan Gore's played a nice ball game tonight, Kevin. He's really come on as the season's gone on. Only a junior, Logan. He's been in the backfield on numerous occasions so far this evening.
I got Logan Gore on the grinder list as well. Yeah, that was a great catch out there by Tay Ferguson. Boy, hats off. I said he's not open. And then
he wasn't, but he
made a great play.
Yeah, put it right between them.
2nd and 13. Back to pass again. The screen is set up far side, and Wildcats sniff that out. That goes nowhere. Thrown incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, they're looking for a little toss to the tailback that time, Simmons, and it's probably a good thing for Memorial that was incomplete because that would have been a loss of yardage for sure.
3rd and 13. We'll see how much they gain here if they elect to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it. Wildcat fans here on the near side. 3rd and 13. Riley Holmberg is going to get to air it out here. Bobbles a snap. He's got it. Looking down the field. We're going far side again. And caught again. And wow, what a catch. Good coverage over there, but just a better catch by Tay Ferguson. That guy's the real deal.
16, Kale Uskard, the tackle.
He is. Uskard on the play there, I believe.
Good coverage.
Or actually, that was McPherson, I think. Yeah, it was good coverage. He was right with him. I thought that ball might have came out at the end there.
Yeah, referee was. I saw that bobble too, but the referee's right there, and he immediately said, "Yeah, it's a catch." They must have got underneath that bobble. 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll go aerial again. Looking to the corner of the end zone here, near side single coverage, caught, touchdown. That one's completed to Julius Clark here on the near side, throws that all the way across the field. Julius Clark with a single coverage and got a step on the defender, and really nice pass off the arm of Raleigh Holmberg to get Julius Clark for 6 for Eau Claire Memorial.
Yeah, Julius has been pretty quiet so far this evening until that play. It's been mostly Tay Ferguson, but did a good job. Ran a nice route, beat Preston Johnson to safety, and 6 points, and Old Abe's are right in it.
He got that single coverage, and then it was just a foot race to the edge of the end zone there, and just a really nice pass to get Clark on the run, and touchdown. Kick is up. It is partially blocked, and it is no good. That is wide left. I think somebody might have got a hand on that as that came through the line, and it's wide left. I think on a partial block. So with 3:18 to go here in quarter number 3, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes are definitely hanging around and actually right in this football game. It is 21-13. Let's see if the Wildcats can answer here.
Yeah, after falling down 21-0, you often see teams give up, but not in the case of Eau Claire Memorial. They stuck with it. They stayed patient with their running attack and hit a couple of big plays on offense through the air, and it's an 8-point game. It's a one-score game late in the third quarter.
We got ourselves a ball game. Hey, nice job by Eau Claire Memorial. I mean, that really is about the tale of just some big plays, some guys making plays there. Huge catches. Huge catches. Who we got back deep here, Jeff, on the near side?
Near side appears to be Lesh, I think. Yes, it is.
Lesh has it at the 10. 15, now 20, looking for a crease. Trip down, and he gets tripped down and falls forward to the 28-yard line. So we'll see if the Wildcats can answer the Old Abes here. They're going to have to find a way to get down and answer that with 3:13 to go here in quarter number 3. 21-13 Eau Claire, and their defense is looking to get stiff here and get a 3 and out.
Well, I think we know what we're going to see. I doubt that the Wildcats will stray too much for what they've been doing well, which is a lot of Jonas Severson.
How about number 0?
There we go.
Right there. Severson to the outside. Somebody got a paw on him and brought him down. I don't know. He's a little dinged up there. Cramping,
Cramp,
I think. Yeah, he's cramping. Cramping, yeah, he got about 3 yards down the field, and you can see him cramp up, and that nice long stride he had only went to a stride and a half.
Yeah, and that's too bad because that play looked like it was really well blocked, and he had the opportunity anyway to run a long ways.
Let's go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls, during this injury timeout.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We've been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We're proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within our schools. Together, we are building a better community, one child at a time.
Thank you, Jeff Johnson et al. Down at the First National Bank of River Falls. They're over there in Prescott. They're downtown River Falls and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. And Jonas Severson makes his way to the sidelines to get that cramp worked out. First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network, where tonight we passed our 1 millionth viewer in 5 years.
Charlie Lesh, number 32, the junior, is replacing Severson. Very capable.
Give it to Lesh. Fresh set of legs. Gains 4. It'll be 3rd and 2.
This is a big play, Kevin. 3rd and 2 here. If Memorial can get off the field, they can have the ball with one score away from tying this game.
Speaking of cramps, now we've got an Eau Claire Memorial player that just went down, I believe, with a cramp as well. Down he went. It might give us a chance to go thank all of our sponsors. Let's start with the Garage Bikes and Brews. And then I want to thank them for the sponsoring the Garage Gridiron Grinder, and then the people who engrave it. So Riverland Laser, I want to thank the fine folks on at Riverland Laser for engraving those individually each week for the coveted Garage Gridiron Grinder. It's like Globit's Moving. I want to thank Globit's Moving for helping us out with statistics throughout the game. And who else we got? I think that's probably it right there. We can say hey, thanks to Black Wolf Exteriors. They sponsor the Sunshine Fund along with Jen Rivard. Give her, we can thank her as well with the Sunshine Fund. Let's go right. Let's pick one here. What's Jen Rivard's? There we go. Jen Rivard with State Farm Insurance. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2, and taken down in the backfield. That's a huge stop for Eau Claire Memorial.
Number 85, Luke Johnson. Number 10, Blake Oneman. Both on the play.
That's just what the doctor ordered for Eau Claire Memorial and River Falls Wildcats. It's going to be a 3 and out.
We haven't seen many of them tonight. I don't think we've seen any, actually. And they're one score away here from tying the game. And all the momentum in the world is on the Eau Claire Memorial side.
Hey, Chad Christensen watching from Florida. Beautiful night here in River Falls, probably upper 60s right now. Gorgeous fall evening. Severson's got it. The kick is away. Wow, high kick. Wobbling. Fielded on the 27. Eludes one tackler. Does Julius Clark. Moves it forward. Flag on the play. This one's coming back out to over the midfield stripe down to the Wildcat 48, but I think this one's coming back.
It is. We had an illegal block on the Old Abes. Unfortunately, it is because Clark returned it all the way into the
Wildcat territory. And it's starting to set up really nice for Eau Claire right now. They have the momentum. But that penalty is a big one. That'll be about a 30-yard differential there.
At least. And you look in the two sidelines right now, the Memorial sideline has way more juice than the Wildcat sideline does right now. They're right in this game, and they deserve to be.
If you're reading body language, yeah, you're 100% right there. A lot of hands on hips and pretty quiet on the River Falls sidelines, and the Memorial sidelines showing a lot of enthusiasm and excitement and optimism right now.
First and 10, Old Abes at the 24-yard.
Back to the 24 they go. And here we go for the Old Abes with $1:33 to go in quarter 3. Back to pass, quick pass, near side, and nice tackles there.
Jack Rock knocking him out of bounds.
The play by number 41, Jackson Rock.
Short gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good defensive read there by River Falls.
I think that Grinder Award, Kevin, is suddenly up for grabs here.
Up for grabs again.
We need somebody to make a big play.
Since the moment we set offensive line,
it all changed.
It all changed. So, back up for grabs. Let's see what happens. A lot of game left.
See who wants it.
See who wants it. Could use some, again, help from some folks at home. What are you seeing? Rolling to his left. Quarterback Holmberg. And heavy pressure. That was number 40, Landon Zepzik, who got the pressure, and Holmberg couldn't make the completion. 3rd and 8.
Tough throw for a right-handed quarterback there, rolling to his left, trying to get his feet set. And
throwing across his body, especially with a big zipper breathing down your neck. And a Landon Zepzik.
Well, here we go, another 3rd and long situation for Memorial. They've been very successful on their last 2 attempts. We'll see what they do here.
That took a whole 7 seconds off the clock with those 2 plays. Back to pass, looking. Near side, caught, and that's going to be short of first down yardage, though, I believe, about 2 yards short. Let's see what Eau Claire elects to do here. That's going to be left at about 1.5 yards short, I think. It'll be 4th and 1.5, maybe 2.
4th down.
Well, they're bringing in enough people that would make you think they're in
punt time
here.
Good pass, good catch, just short of the sticks. Going back deep for River Falls is Andrew Amundsen, standing back alone on his own 35. He's going to take it to the house right here, says the artist Rob Derry. I like the prediction. Kick is away. Amundsen's calling fair catch. Drops the ball, and now he's on it at the 35.
Oof, that was close. Fortunately, fell on the fumble and
danger.
Very dangerous.
There's a wobbly kick, tough one to reel in, and Amundsen bobbled it and got on it. And the ball's just over the 35-yard line. Let's see if the Wildcats can get this thing cranked back up here. Get that offensive line, can get her going again and get back on the top of that grinder list. They were up there, they kind of fell off. Let's see.
Jonah back in the game after being out for a few plays with his leg cramp.
Jackson Rock in the game as well.
Fullback Jack Rock in along with the double tight end look again.
Severson pitch it. Near side. Look fresh again there. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3. They run away from the heavy side of the field. They get that defense flowing, and then they come back the other way, and he was quick to the hole.
Yeah, Jonah looked fresh again there. Nolan Odom with the tackle, the leading tackler for Memorial.
I guess they're going to give him 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. 2.5. Again, same play, same side. Severson running it forward, falls forward for a game of 6. Gets it over the midfield stripe into Old Abe territory. Move the chains for River Falls.
Takes the ball past midfield. 1st and 10, Wildcat.
That may be the last play of the third quarter.
I think you're probably going to let her go, wind down, huh? Up by 8. No hurry. The range is giving the, now we're going to substitute. Rock out as well as Cal Dumond out of the game. 15 seconds on the game clock. I'm not sure what the play clock is. I think you can run it down now.
Yep, I think you can too. 2 receiver look right here, which
we're
we
going to run a play. Severson right side. Cuts in behind the bigs. Gains 5, and that will be the last play of quarter number 3. With 3 in the books now from David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. It's your River Falls Wildcats 21, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's 13, and we have a football game.
We do. Really good third quarter by the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's that time, as they've come back from a 21-0 deficit to make this a ball game, Kevin. Other action, Hudson just kind of laying the thump on Menominee right now, 33-14 in the third quarter. Chippewa Falls leads Eau Claire North by a score of 17-7. And we'll get a score on that Superior game momentarily here.
35-0 Superior over Superior. No, Richmond. New Richmond 35, Superior 0.
We'll get an update on that here in a second.
See if that's updated from what we have on your ticker. How many high school sports have got the score ticker from scores around the league?
That score is now 42-8 in the fourth quarter.
42-8. Update that. Okay, Wildcats now going from our left to your right. They're in the blue. Old Abe's in the maroon and white. High snap. Severson's got it. He's out to have some of that. Moves forward and taken down for no gain. Nice play there by number 8, Nolan Autumn, for Eau Claire to get underneath Jonah and take him down for no gain, 3rd and 5.
That could have been a disaster again too, Kevin, with the high snap there, and Jacob was having a hard time coming down with it. And thankfully, Jonah was Johnny on the spot and was able to reel it in and get a short gain.
3rd and 5. Amundsen, the lone receiver up top. Quarterback under center. Severson, right side, working hard, moving forward, 1st down yardage and more. Keeps the legs moving, and that is a tough 14 yards for Jonah Severson. Moved the chains, and now a late flag. I think that one might be on Eau Claire Memorial as he threw it in their backfield.
I think so, either some sort of taunting or unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But we will see.
Rob Derry on it with the shot here for you. Referees are conferring. Still conferring. Head coach Ryan Scher says, yeah, that's on them. You see Ryan up here in your foreground. He says that one's going to be on Eau Claire. You're going to tack 15 yards on that big run. And the Wildcats will be down into the Sunshine Fund red zone here after this penalty. Sponsored by Jen Rivard of State Farm Insurance. You can go with that right now. Let's go. That ball's headed to the red zone. I like that. Thank you, Jenny Rivard of State Farm Insurance, sponsoring the Sunshine Fund. And she'll be presenting a big check at the end of the year. Jen Rivard, State Farm Insurance. In the River Falls Sunshine Fund red zone, we enter.
It's a big penalty for sure. 15 yards, puts the ball into the red zone, puts the Old Abe's back on their heels again. I think we're going to see more heavy doses of Jonah Severson.
Looks like the Brewers are up 4-3, bottom of the 6th. 1st and 10. Severson again, left side this time. Little speed, cuts it back up in there. Boy, he gets to that hole quick, and his knees are high, and he gains 6.
Landon Zepsik was the lead blocker there, number 40. Has not played a lot of offense tonight, but he was in on that play and made a good lead block to spring Jonah free for a 5-yard gain.
Offensive line moving back to the top of the grinder list.
They're moving.
2nd and 4. Severson again. Right side this time. Look at him push forward, the tornado. Guys draped all over him. Pulls the whole pile forward for 5 yards, and that is going to be 1st and goal. I believe they maybe want to measure. Oh, they're saying move. 1st and goal for the River Falls Wildcats from the 5.5-yard line.
What do you think we're going to see here, Kevin?
How about 0 with the football? Let's get in behind the Bigs. Let's head towards the promised land. Give it to him. Left side this time. Severson towards the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, his 4th one of the night. Jonas Severson gets in for River Falls, and that's a big 6 points right there, sports fans.
It is. 3 of Jonah's touchdowns have been essentially the same identical play. The pitch to the left side of the line behind Gavin Clay, Brooks Rivard on the left side there, and another touchdown for the Cats. Jonah's 4th of the game and 8th in the last 2 weeks.
Wow. Kick is up, and it is good. Nice job right there by Gavin Carafell banging that through and puts the Wildcats up 28-13 with 9:54 to go in the contest. That's a big series right there on the back of Jonah Severson and that offensive line.
Yeah, and I don't know what you thought, Kevin, but I think the big play of that drive was the 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It put the Wildcats inside the red zone, really put the Old Aves on their heels.
Yeah, that was
Jonah took it from there.
That was, and they were running down the field, and that just was a little extra jet fuel on that drive and put them right into the end zone. And now, again, if you're reading body language, it's all shifted right here in the last 3 minutes.
It has. Memorial had the ball with a chance to tie the game, but the Wildcats had a good stand there and were able to come back and score. And basically what this does is it takes Shamar Simmons sort of out of the game, Kevin, and I think we're going to see a lot of throwing now from this point forward.
We have people lobbying for the O-line. We don't usually get so many lobbyings, but hey, they're pushing that defense around and really giving Jonah an opportunity to get some speed and get up to that next level.
So how does that work? They're going to have to each take a couple weeks with it.
We'll have to hit up Mashevsky, see if they can scrounge around the garage and find a few more of those. Bobbled, fielded back on the 15, moves it up to the right side, and we got one man to beat. Cuts back, and nice job from behind. Who came in from behind? That was Amundsen that came in and made the tackle from behind, never gave up on the play. Nice return, Amundsen, though, great hustle, but a great return for the Old Aves. They take it all the way down to the 33.
Injured player on the field for Memorial.
Mm-hmm. With that injury, maybe give a chance to go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls again. Let's go into the vault and let's go this one right here. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, getting ready for their run next year.
Good to see Tay Ferguson from Memorial get up and walk off the field under his own power.
Cramp, looks like to me. Is that what you had? I mean, they were stretching his calf.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but that was the assumption. We've had a few of those tonight.
Yeah, a few. Good field position here for the Old Aves. They got to get up quick. A little swing pass here to the near side. Try to get their big fella, Shamir Simmons, in the open. And that works pretty well. Gain of 8 on the play. Preston Johnson on the tackle.
You got to tackle Simmons low if you're going to tackle him.
Ball is the 27-yard line, brings up a 2nd and 2 for the Old A's.
He's a load.
28-13 with 9:20 to go. Wildcats up. Eau Claire Memorial looking for a quick answer here. They got to strike quick. High snap. Give it to Simmons again. That broke up the timing of the play. And taken down by big old number 54, Lucas Johnson on a wrap-up tackle.
And you see the difference right there. Lucas tackled him a little bit high there, and it took him a while to get him down. Simmons has such strong legs, and
Loss of 2.
if you tackle him high, it's going to be a lot tougher. But they did get him down, putting him in a 3rd down position here.
3rd and 4. On 4 down territory now for the Old Abes. There's no doubt about that. They got 2 downs to make 4. Very good offense. Been riding the back of Shamar Simmons quite a bit of the night tonight, and the arm of Riley Holmberg. Holmberg back to pass, looking near side, and boy, almost had him, and a flag on the play. Some contact down there. I think they're going to get the defender on that from River Falls. Who was defending there? Was it 16?
Yeah, that was number 16. That was Usgard.
Usgard, maybe a little contact
on the play. Pass intended for Bryce Hedke. It looks like he had a good chance to catch the ball, Kevin.
He did.
Yeah. It's a nice throw by Holmberg.
Let's look at that again, Jeff. They're going to call that offensive pass interference. Let's look again.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I missed that. There's the pass to Hedke. He had it in his hands.
Oh, now they're going to.
Oh, now they're going the other way. Okay,
sorry.
I was going to say, yeah.
They were walking it down the other way, so it is going to be defensive pass interference. A 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, not a spot foul. So I got a little crossed up, and they were walking it back towards the line of scrimmage. But in the high school football is from the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Ball's now on the 16. Back to pass. Heavy pressure. End zone. Looks up. Caught. Touchdown. To Julius Clark. 2 blue shirts converging on that, and somehow got right between those 2 blue jerseys. And Clark says, I'll have some of that. You see that one again or not? No, don't have. Not quite.
Yeah, really impressed by Riley Holmberg tonight. He's done a nice job hitting his receivers right in stride. He's had a few drops even, and
puts him right back in the
foot.
Right back in it. 28-19. Big 2-point conversion opportunity here. Eau Claire Memorial, Old Abes fans, boy, on the edge of their couch. Rise up there, huh? Back to pass. Corner end zone, and that is going to be caught. And good coverage, but a better catch here on the near side.
And the score, River Falls 28, Eau Claire 21.
Yeah, that's Ferguson again. That's you're right. That was good coverage that time, I think, by McPherson. But again, another heck of a play by Tay Ferguson. Very impressive receiver.
Wow. Yeah, great camera work down there by Chris Larson. Got a great look at that. Can we look at that again or not? Nope. All right. Boy. Maybe go hit rewind on your projector at home, because that was right there at you, and he got his toes down. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, that's Julius Clark for 6, huh?
Clark with the touchdown, Ferguson with the 2-point conversion, and they had a couple good receivers and a good quarterback.
Really good. We talked about it in the pregame, and they're not disappointing. We just have a 7-point game now with 8:16 to go, and this one's up for grabs.
It is huge possession here for River Falls. They're going to have to take some time off the clock, and looks like Jonah's got his helmet on, and he's
ready to go.
Ready to go. Good to see Tay Ferguson get up. I think that might be cramp number 2 on the day for Ferguson.
Boy, they're hanging around. Not going away, relying on their players. Holmberg, Clark, Ferguson, Simmons.
3 of those kids, Kevin, are juniors, so this is going to be a pretty formidable football team next year if they can find a quarterback, because Holmberg will be gone. But the other 3 kids will be back.
Well, let's see. 8:16 to go. Both teams with their full complement of timeouts. But the Wildcats do have the run game, so they will have the ability to take some time off that clock, I assume, if things go like they have gone for most of this football game, except for a segment there in the third quarter where we jinxed the heck out of them.
Well, the Wildcats' offensive line will, if they keep up doing what they have been doing, they'll walk out of here with that award too, Kevin, if they can get a few first downs.
They will. Memorial believes right now, though.
Put this game away.
Kick to the up back, fielded at the 20, far side. Moves it out to the 29-yard line.
Lesh on the return takes the ball out to about the 30.
Charlie Lesh on the return there, out to the 29.
It's funny about, football is such a momentum-based game.
My gosh,
You look at the two sidelines again. The Memorial sideline was just down and out, it looked like, after the Severson touchdown. And now look at them. They're all fired up, and they're one stop away from...
Yeah, maybe tying the game up.
Well, and I bet being down 21-0, if they score a touchdown, I would almost guarantee you they're going to go for two.
On the road. All right.
A little bit of a danger zone here.
Nose of the ball rests on the 30-yard line. 8:12 to go. Wildcats up by 7. They've got the rock. Pitch it to Jonah. Over that right side. Moves forward for 3.
Jonah Severson covered on the play by number 76. Brendan Koyak. Get about 3, 2nd and 7.
The Old Dave's defenders don't look as tired as they looked about 15 minutes ago, too.
A little more spring in the step.
Yeah, they're getting up a little quicker. And
2nd and 7. And I think they've got the old Clare Memorial Old Abes to jump there. That'll be now 2nd and 2.
Memorial.
That helps.
It helps a lot. Yeah, second and 2 versus 2nd and 7. That's a couple of big penalties on the Memorial defense over the last 2 drives. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in the last drive, and now this one. And the good news, Kevin, is it keeps the clock going.
Keeps the clock going. Tick, 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 tick now. With that aerial game, though, they don't need a lot of time.
No.
Severson up through the middle. You get a paw on him, but he moves forward for about 3, and that will move the chains and a fresh set of downs.
Excellent job by Jonah that time, holding on to the football as the Memorial defender was trying to strip it out of his hands and was able to maintain possession and get the first down at the same time.
They were raking as he was coming through there, and like you said, he had the ball high and tight covering the points. Pawing on him. Fresh set of downs. Clock continues to run. Nose of the ball now on the 41. No receivers. Heavy package. Severson over that right side again. Pushes it forward for 5. Or maybe 6. Boy, the coach's best friend when you can say gain of 5 on first down, 2nd and 5.
Nearing the 6.5-minute mark here of the fourth quarter. Probably important to point out that the Old Aves do have all 3 timeouts remaining here, and at some point here relatively soon, they'll start using them.
Grind, grind, grind. Playing for the Garage Gridiron Grinder, ironically. 2nd and 5. Severson again going to go left side this time. Headed towards first down yardage. He's got it. Ball's on the ground. They're going to say he's down, though, I believe. Nope. It is Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's football. And they're all jacked up on a case of Mountain Dew on the far sides. Severson puts the rock on the ground, and it's a turnover. First one tonight?
First one tonight, and you've noticed the last couple of carries by Jonah, they've been really making a concerted effort to try to strip the ball out of his hands, and they were able to do so that time.
On the last lunge, they were just able to get it out of there. It came free, and they turn it over on the 47-yard line, their own 47, and they are 53 yards away from having the opportunity to tie this thing up or go ahead.
Well, and this puts the pressure on the Wildcat defense, and it puts all 11 of those kids certainly have the opportunity to walk away with this award, too, if one of them can come up with a big play.
Someone's going to have to step up and make a play. Looking swing pass now, crossing route. And they had 2 receivers in the exact same location, and neither as Weigel and Ferguson were in the same spot. and neither of them knew if it was intended for them. They let it zing by, and it'd be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's a couple times it's happened tonight. It looks like there was some miscommunication by the Old Abe's passing game, either one of the 2 receivers or the quarterback, but either way, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Holmberg, we know he can throw the ball. We know he's got some great receivers. We've seen it all season. We've seen it tonight. Swing pass.
He's throwing it. He's throwing it.
Got a man down the field. Caught! How the heck did he get that touchdown? Eau Claire Memorial. Johnson had a shot at it. I think he actually hit it. It got through the arms of the defender, and Jake Weigel scampers in 53 yards. Ouch. Ouch.
I thought he tipped it as well. You could tell when they ran that little toss to the halfback that it was going to be a halfback option play. And
yeah, and
he had an arm.
He had an arm. Johnson was there. I think he thought he was going to knock it down. He was shocked it got past him. And great concentration by Jake Weigel. The 5'10 senior reels it in and scampers in. And they are going to go for 2, I believe, Jeff.
I think you're right.
And timeout now for Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Wow.
Fortunately for River Falls, there's a lot of time left here.
Wow.
It's 6 minutes in the 4th quarter, but boy, big strike offense. Like you said earlier, they don't need much time to score, do they?
No. 53 yards. Yeah, they threw that behind the line of scrimmage. You could see that setting up for that halfback option pass. Preston Johnson looked shocked that he didn't knock that down. He was right there. The ball, I think he hit it. The ball fluttered past him, but great concentration by Jake Weigel to reel that in and then get on in to the end zone. Wow. And we've got ourselves a barn burner. Just like that, 1-point game. Let's see if they elect to tie it or go for 2.
That was important to point out. That was Julius Clark, number 2, with the throw on the pass to Weigel.
Thank you. They are going to go for 2. Flag football. Receivers out. Holmberg back to pass. Across the middle. Feels pressure. Now he's scrambling. Looking far side. No one's really open. And that's caught, but it's out of bounds on the far side. I don't know how he reeled that in one-handed, but coasted out of bounds. And they don't convert. And we have ourselves a 1-point game with 6:01 left. The River Falls Wildcats 28, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's 27, and wow, what a game.
What a game is right. It didn't look like we were going to have one early as the Wildcats jumped out to a 21-0 lead, but Old Abe's have come storming back, and now they only trail by 1. 6 minutes left, 2 of their timeouts left. Wildcats have been having a little harder time moving the football over the last few possessions, so I'm sure they feel like they can win this game.
Do you have anything? Nothing for us there? You want to go with something or not? Okay, we can look at that incomplete pass again. Go ahead. Or not. We're good. We're good now. All right, we're going to kick it off with 6:01 to go. Oh, right there. Yeah, I'm saying he was right there. The defense hasn't been bad for River Falls. The catching and passing has been just a little bit better for Eau Claire Memorial.
Yeah, they've just given up probably about 3 big plays.
Yeah.
And
Michael's like, replay. Yeah, well, we tried. We just missed it. Braden's up here playing the Stradivarius. Sometimes he gets them. Sometimes it's hard to get him. Fielded back on the 10-yard line. Cover the points. Hang on to the rock. Charlie Lesh. Nice return out to the 40. No flags. Charlie Lesh. Really nice return. Big return there for River Falls. You got something for us? All right, here we go. Here's the replay right here. Here we go.
This is the 2-point conversion, right? Yep. Good pass rush that time. Lincoln McCarty got in there, and I think that forced Holmberg to throw the ball a little bit quicker than he did, or wanted to, and incomplete.
That was amazing. You see him reel that in, one-handed, big time in that thing.
Clearly out of bounds.
Clearly out of bounds.
Credit Lincoln McCarty for the pass rush there.
All right, 5:53 to go. Wildcats up by 1. That's precarious. Severson right side, running hard, hanging onto the rock. Moves ahead for 4, maybe 4.5. And once again, Memorial says, we got the ball stripped out of there. I don't think so this time, though.
Well,
let's see.
The referees are having a...
They're ripping, scratching, clawing, and Eau Claire Memorial really wants this game bad. They're working hard. He's considered down. It'll be 2nd and 6. They do have 2 timeouts, plenty of time. They have a kicker with a pretty good leg, too.
They do, yeah. He's been automatic on his extra points as far as the distance anyway.
Yes.
So, yeah.
2nd and 6. Severson again, same side. Runs in behind the bigs, first down yardage and more. Lunges forward over the 50 like Superman. Goes prone and all the way down to the 47. Move the chains, Wildcats. A lot of want-to in that run and dive there.
Yeah, they needed that first down badly right there. The Wildcats were reeling a little bit and were able to get the first down. Keep that clock moving under 5 minutes.
4:46, 4:45. Fresh set of downs just into Old Abe territory. Severson again, same play, right side, moves it forward, gain of 3. 2, gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Wrapped up at number 8, Nolan Otto.
Otto on the tackle.
Otto's made a lot of tackles tonight for the Old Abe's. 2nd and long.
Gain of 2.
We'll see what Coach Schurz decides to do here, if he decides to keep it on the ground or decides to look again to his big target, number 4, Eli Johnson.
Haven't put it up much. If it's going to pass here, something that's a high percentage pass, is you want to keep this clock rolling now. Once again, they almost get the Old Apes to jump. They just hold their water. Severson left this time. Moves it forward, first down yardage, down to the 35. Big run, big first down, another dozen yards for Jonas Severson, and move the chains one more time. It's Jonah right, Jonah left, Jonah right, Jonah left.
First and 10, Wildcat.
Yeah, and one of the differences on that play, Kevin, is Jonah holding on to the ball with 2 hands all the way through the hole, making sure that he didn't fumble.
Cover the points. It's like, I'm going to call this like a little Army football for Jonas Severson. Right, left, right, all night long.
Well, that forces Memorial to burn their second timeout of the half, so they only have 1 remaining with 3:44 left here in the 4th quarter.
And now we can start talking about 2 more first downs and maybe start running the clock out.
Should be, yep, for sure.
So the good news for River Falls is they have been able to run the ball fairly consistently tonight. You got to hang on to it. Eau Claire's going to be scratching and clawing. And Eau Claire Memorial, they got to find a way to try to stop that run. They just really haven't found an answer consistently tonight. There was a couple junctures in this game, Jeff, when they were able to slow that run down, but only in the 3rd quarter. Other than that, the running game has been pretty stellar.
It's been very stellar, and they're going to need it right here. That offensive line's going to need to come through and open up some holes here.
They do have an opportunity to get that Grinder Trophy tonight here in this last drive. Severson right, running behind the big guards, pushes it forward. Oh, what a nice run on first down, gain of 7. Running right in behind the right side of that offensive line. And I think they're going to use their last timeout.
That's it for Memorial. That's their last timeout with 3.5 minutes left here in the 4th. And
That's their last one.
Let's go thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls. First Choice Checking with the First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Well, we talked about, no timeouts left now for the Old Abes of Auckland Memorial. 2 first downs should do it.
2 first downs should do it for sure. As Memorial can no longer stop the clock.
2nd and 4. Hang on, cover the points. Severson left. In behind the backs, falls forward. About 2 yards short of first down yardage. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Tripped up that time by Tay Ferguson, playing both sides of the ball for Memorial today. Save the first down.
Bennett Klecker says O-line for the Grinder. They have re-emerged to the top of the list.
4 down territory for sure here, so the Wildcats will have 2 cracks at it.
Game still far from over. Going to have to punch it over, get the first down here, and then we'll talk it. Severson again, left side, and really working hard. I think he's going to be about a yard short.
Jordan Severson hit on the play of number 8.
It'll be 4th and 2 feet.
That was a heck of a play that time by Autumn, who's still down.
Man down. It'll be 4th. Let's call it a yard.
And that's unfortunate for Memorial because they're going to need him in the game on his 4th down possession, and they won't, or 4th down play, and they won't be able to have him out there. But he's basically the heart and soul of their defense.
Well, the Wildcats are up by 1 with 2:42 to go. Is it just too bold to say, the game really is on this play? I guess that's the call.
Yeah, huh? They could almost run the clock out.
Yes.
If they get the first down here.
No 2-minute warning in high school football. So, yeah, you get the first down here with about 2:30 to go, and that should about do it. Real close. Someone get your calculator out at home and let us know if about 2:30 would be real close.
46 to 22.
Well, again, they won't have to run a play until under 2 minutes left here either. So.
Oh, yeah.
Because the clock will be going.
The clock will start. I'm sure the coach here said don't snap that thing till you get down to about 2 seconds. All right, big play, 4th and a half a yard. Do you just sneak it here?
I assume they give it to Jonah. Nope,
they do sneak it.
Yep.
There we go, and they push the whole pile forward for 4. Fresh set of downs, and that is about going to do it, I think, for River Falls. I'm surprised they went that quick there, to be honest with you.
I am too. You thought maybe they'd try to draw
them off or just burn a little clock. But they did push that pile forward. And with 2:27 to go.
Yeah, that's a tough ask out of the Memorial defense with Autumn off the field injured, and they won't have to run this play till under 2 minutes, like we said earlier, and should do it.
Take your time. Take your time.
This is I think Coach Schurz wants to take a timeout right with 1 second left, and he did. And there's 1:56. They've got 4 down, so the clock won't start here until they snap it. But 40-second clock, minute.
So the second down play would start with about 1:10, right?
That'd be real close.
Third down play would start with about 30 seconds.
I think should about do it.
So that should do it.
I
think if they just took knees, they're good here.
Someone do some math, but I think to me it seems like at the 40-second clock.
I think we just did it. So yeah, that's it.
I think. What do you think? I think we go.
Bamman, Anderson, Rivard, Clay, and Simpson.
Simpson.
Yep.
The garage gridiron grinder this week. The offensive line, who really did grind it out this week to every sense of the word.
They deserve it for sure. And I'm sure Jonah would be the first person to agree with that.
It might take me a little bit to round these guys up, so bear with me, all right?
All right, Rob and I will.
Yeah, I might have to wait till their little huddle's
here.
over and see if we can get them. Now we got an official's timeout. I'm going to make my way to the sidelines. I'll let you take us home.
Okay.
Is it my two?
No, I think. I mean, the math says all they need to do is take knees.
Right.
That's clearly what the math says, but they certainly didn't look like that's what they were going to do there either.
We got 3 down. World's worst. We'll give it back to them.
All right, so I am going to go downstairs.
All right.
I've got my phone, I've got the mic, and I'm on 3 with this tonight, Robbie.
All right.
Crank that bad boy up. Yep, and we're going to go here and then look for the high five sign. I'll see you downstairs, fellas.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Kevin. Pitch to Charlie Lesh that time. Lesh gets the first down. Clock continues to roll.
Pretty aggressive, Jeff.
Pretty aggressive, a little bit more aggressive than I anticipated.
I like it.
Clock will run. Actually, they're a bit shy of the first down. They're second and about 1.
Either 9 to about the 12-yard line brings up.
Now they got to be able to take an E, don't they?
They could have before.
3 downs, 30. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to fool around too much here.
No, I wouldn't. There's things that can go wrong for sure.
Just saw it a couple or a series ago.
Timeout Wildcats here as they use their second timeout of the fourth quarter.
Look, they were going to run another play.
Looked like they were going to, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this would be a good time to go through the Big Rivers Conference scoreboard. Hudson, after starting the game down pretty big against Menominee, they've come back to defeat Menominee by a score of 46-22. Yet another big second half by the
they're a second half team,
by the Hudson Raiders as they improve their Big Rivers Conference record to 3-0. Another score. Chippewa Falls in the fourth quarter leads Eau Claire North by a score of 30-16. And we'll try to get a final for you of that New Richmond Superior game. New Richmond was leading.
They're putting it on them, yeah.
They were leading big last time we checked.
Big game next week is Hudson and New Richmond. Is that right?
That must be coming up, yes.
That'll be a dandy.
Jacob goes forward. Gets the first down. That should do it, Rob.
You would think. They don't have any timeouts and
First and goal, Wildcats.
Play clock and all that. Yeah.
Take a knee here and get out of here.
Wasn't pretty, but it's a dub, right?
Yeah, I think that sums it up for sure. You know, Wildcats led early. Looked like this game was going to be a rout, and got to give a lot of credit to Memorial. They hung in there, and
they were
able to come back with some big plays offensively and got a few stops defensively.
Yeah, they got some dudes.
Forced some turnovers.
All those catches they made were contested, right? I mean, they weren't just gimmies.
No, it didn't look like they were. We had defenders near the receiver at all times, and Riley Holmberg did a good job of finding his receivers. And
yeah, heck of a game.
Heck of a game. If you like entertaining football, this is the place to be tonight. Wildcats come out on the good end of a 28-27 victory over Eau Claire Memorial. They get their first win in the Big Rivers Conference, their third win of the season. As they're now 3-2. Memorial falls to 1-4, 0-3 in the Big Rivers Conference, but
they needed that, Jeff.
Yep, we did. Next week we head to Superior to take on the Spartans. So the Big Rivers Conference standings, since these games are nearly all final, will
good enough anyway.
Yeah, will look like this. Hudson
Hudson and Richmond tied at the top, correct?
Yep. They're both 3-0. New Richmond, or I'm sorry, River Falls 1-2. Menominee 2-1. Superior 0-3. Memorial 0-3. LeClaire North looks like they're going to lose tonight. They'll be 2-1 as well.
Who'd they beat?
Superior and Memorial.
All right, yeah.
Yep. So there's a path for the Wildcats, but they're going to have to.
Oh yeah.
They're going to have to win out.
Yeah, there's some work to be done.
Yep. And
you know how to eat an elephant, right?
yeah. How's that?
Just one bite at a time.
One bite at a time. That's all you can do. Yep. That's all you can do. Well, Kevin is making his way down.
Oh, there he is. Let me get on him.
You see him?
Get on.
Yep, there he is.
He's got to round up the posse, the pigs,
It's not
all the
gonna
big
be
boys.
easy.
No. Just yell O-line. Give me the Hogs. We haven't got a mic check yet.
Not yet.
It's coming.
Well, he's got one of them coming over.
Yep.
I think they're going to get the gist of the idea
yeah.
here.
Yeah, they'll like it too. Can't wait. This will be a good one. Nothing like an old lineman.
Can you hear me here? All right. Give me the whole O-line. All right, get in formation. If you can hear me okay. All right, we're good to go. Tell you right now, let's get this. First of all, the Garage Gridiron Grinder goes to the O-line tonight. 4 rushing touchdown behind these 4 big hogs right here. Gavin Clay, here you go. You're the senior. You get the thing. I'm going to get 4 more. We're going to dig in the scrap pile, get you guys some grinder awards. So talk to me. How fun was this tonight blocking for Jonas Severson?
It's awesome. It was awesome. It always is, you know. Got in there, watched the film, knew what to do, worked together as a team, and that's the outcome.
Do you like it when it come your way or go the other way better? What's you like?
Oh, I love when he comes my way. He finds a gap and he takes it.
Any pancakes? They were calling for pancakes online tonight. How many guys just laying your back?
Plenty. Plenty.
Like it. So I'm gonna either of you guys right here. I know you guys are like the big horses here. Do you like stunt? Do you push? What's your big move?
Oh, bit of all of it, you know. Big push, big pull. Anything works, you know.
Simpson, I see you throwing guys backwards. You just go push right, push left. What do you do?
Push everywhere.
Push everywhere. Like to see it. Well, I tell you what, none of this happens tonight without the offensive line. Once again, I got to give credit to Bam and Anderson, Rivard, Clay, and Simpson. Right here, the big horses tonight. Tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder then. Congratulations, guys. One pop on the shoulder pad all the way around the board right here. Let's get your guys' picture, and then you're going to go join your team. Congratulations. Right back upstairs to Jeff Johnson.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Very well-deserved winners of tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. The 5 members of the River Falls High School offensive line. Rob, we got
some young dudes there, too.
I was just going to say 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a senior. The only senior out there, Gavin Clay. So we'll have 4 of those boys back next year, and they did an outstanding job tonight.
Future's bright.
Yeah, blocking for Jonas. So they're coming along, getting a little bit better every game, and we needed them tonight as the Wildcats hold on for a 28-27 victory.
I was thinking the other day how tough it's got to be for a sophomore to be, playing potentially against a senior, bigger, they're going to be bigger and stronger, right?
Yep, for sure, and you're still
more
as a
mature,
sophomore, growing into your body a little bit, and they'll obviously come back next year much stronger, but it's, they did a nice job tonight for sure, and they got the push when they needed to get the push, and the Wildcats hold on and come out victorious tonight by a score of 28-27. So
just how we like it.
Just how we like it, yep. Next week we'll be in Superior, like we said. We'll be doing a doubleheader from way up there. Freshmen start at 4. Varsity starts at 7. We'll have the links out there at some point next week. So we'd love for you to tune in on the River Falls Sports YouTube network next Friday night. So until then, on behalf of Kevin Westhouse, Rob Derry, Braden Engstrom, I'm Jeff Johnson signing off tonight from UWRF's David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field. Thanks for tuning in, and good night, everybody.